Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! Back again, Tuesday. Everybody made it through. Got the crew here. How y'all feeling today?
Good.
So you got the new
Merch.
Season 3 merch. That has not trickled down?
This is Season 3. This is just not like after the summer merch.
Okay.
I don't know. After the summer.
No, it's Season 3 merch, because you got to get it new.
Yeah.
And then people.
Okay, soon as I get it, I'll just wear it.
When they come online, people go get it. Season 3 merch.
That arena apparel. Get that arena apparel.
We got the arena apparel coming soon.
Can't get this though. This is Henry. Rodriguez.
Okay. The Jet.
And like,
Benny the Jet.
when jerseys was popping, this didn't come out there, huh?
No.
What's that?
They didn't have none of these.
The
type of-
Sandlot. No. The Sandlot.
Sunset Park and all.
Oh, they didn't have none. Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
They did real. Hey, Sunset Park. Hey.
Oh yeah, I need you to sign this,
Jersey
my man.
collection was crazy.
Yeah, go ahead and bless that. We're doing a little,
Okay.
doing a little raffle
All right.
for the fans.
A little giveaway.
Little giveaways.
I'm gonna just be honest. Who's this? Tell them let it go.
I didn't see.
Tell them let it go.
Somebody with the
Like, come on, man. Like, I mean,
ain't
come
never
on.
signed it.
How the fuck do we know who this is?
staff. It's a staff. They're like, you.
No,
you
I'm just saying, man. Come on, man.
You don't know my name
Got to
anyway.
get your autograph game right.
I used to hate that when we remember All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, ball.
Right? Motherfuckers just be putting CB and AB. Like, come on, man. Put a real signature on my shit, man.
They like, that is my real.
3 CBs, man. CB4, CB3.
That's a simple one. You remember when you got all those tables?
That's what I was about to say, because there's 300 balls
It's
in
too
that
many,
motherfucker.
man. It's too
And
many.
that's like ball number 167,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That motherfucker, you start off, if you don't get them first 100, when we in the mood to write the full
The whole
autograph,
nigga.
if you ain't lucky enough to get that one, if you at like 200, yeah, you definitely get an abbreviation and maybe a number.
For
If you
sure.
at like the last like 12, oh, you ain't getting no number.
You ain't getting no number.
You can't, that shit ain't gonna be
And it's
legible at
gonna
all.
be cursive. Well, yeah, cursive as hell.
Oh, it ain't gonna be legible at all.
So I had some All-Stars I got. All right, CB. Is that Karan Butler or is that Chris Bosh?
Yeah.
It's Chris, no?
Okay, I got 2 CBs. So, all right, hey, and then
You
I
gotta look like somebody left hand wrote this.
And then I go right to the hey man, hey, we play Miami. Which one is yours? put your number on it. Put your number. That is crazy as hell.
Facts.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What up?
We got Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants. Back in the, there it is. It's not official till we hear the gong.
Hey.
It's not official, we hear the gong.
The taker, don't worry.
Kenyon Martin back in the building as well. Turn up. And for all the fans out there, we have 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version and a mobile vertical version that you can watch when you're on the go. So pick whichever one, just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Rich Paul reportedly shut down a LeBron trade to the Warriors to protect his legacy, but how important should legacy be to star players in the league? Kevin Durant is one of the most visible athletes on social media, but does KD's willingness to clap back at haters make him weak as a person? At least one European hooper thinks so. And the Sixers might have the best big 3 in the league with Embiid, Maxey, and PG, but who's taking the last shot on this squad? We will discuss. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead and download the app, and you can receive up to a 50% match on $1,000 in bonus cash and a special pick'em if you do it right now. Go ahead and support the movement, support Underdog Fantasy. They keep the show on the air, even in the summer when there's no basketball on. We know y'all need y'all entertainment. I don't know about y'all, but I was getting blown up yesterday, but fans saying, how come we not on Monday? Where y'all at? We need to rest, rejuvenate. All right, we give you 3 days a week in August.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a little bit boring when I'm not on the show, man. Sitting in the kid like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I thought it was Monday. I swear to God, went upstairs like, hey man, I thought we was going to the clubs on Monday. That was yesterday. I just remember who could spot us. Forget me, do our shit off, man.
I had like 60 DMs talking about, man, y'all ain't on today. What y'all doing?
We need to rejuvenate too, just like y'all. We need a day off, a day of rest.
Fridays. I mean, shit, after Thursday, nigga, we can go out of the country now.
And be back in time.
To Tuesday.
And as always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on this program, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account if you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, and we use that on the program, $100 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. And of course, we do this show live on YouTube. For the month of August, we are Tuesday through Thursday. But if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So, Gil, you were talking about All-Star Weekend a second ago. So we're going to start the show with a trip back down memory lane, all the way back to the 2007 NBA All-Star Game in Las Vegas. But more specifically, this photo shoot that you did. So NBA Twitter legend Jasmine L. Watkins recently tweeted out some pics from a photo shoot from the game, including one of Gil rocking this fit. So Gil, take a look.
How do we know that's from 07?
Because we did that photo shoot, I remember.
We did?
Yeah, it was the room we had like the brown background. I remember that shit because I had like a tie and shit on. Okay. So everybody was dressed in the big gear.
What's up with them biscuits you got on?
That's what I said. Well, get to you're trying to find out what crime was committed in these shoes.
You got the extra wide MJ pants.
I remember this now.
So yeah, well, I don't know, what's the story behind your outfit in this 2007 NBA All-Star Game photo?
I was doing blogging.
Oh, okay.
So I was like Agent Zero blogging, and you know my blog
with a typewriter with nothing typed on it.
Yeah, so they hit me with the old school typewriter, like Inspector Gadget. It was like the Inspector Gadget look.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, it was that little vibe. Hey, come on, man, y'all know them NBA personnel people, man. You know they don't know shit, man.
But I mean, you knew what you was doing before you put them shoes on, though.
I don't even know where that gear came. I didn't bring that shit. That's all from them.
You put on some. Oh, you got on somebody else's shoes?
Yeah, that's.
Damn, killer. Jacket too, huh?
Come on,
I don't know,
All-Star,
man.
think about it.
That's
All-Star
your
weekend.
hat, though. That's your hat.
Oh, All-Star Weekend. We wearing this shit All-Star Weekend, dog. We ain't bring no clothes for All-Star Weekend. I was planning on being naked in the bedroom, though, the whole weekend.
It was in Vegas, right?
You think I'm bringing this to Vegas? How you think I'm bringing my own basketball jersey?
I mean, the look on your face, guy. I don't know if you're
like you're mad.
Come on, I'm not bringing that to Vegas.
Like, give me a computer, goddamn. What is this typewriter? What is this?
Typewriter?
Ain't no power cord.
I mean, the shoes maybe. I don't know. I'm looking like that could have been part of my wardrobe.
Remember how big our jeans was back there? Look how big them jeans
I was
is.
out the whole season, so I didn't.
You didn't go to that one.
You didn't go to Vegas?
Of course.
But did you? What kind of clothes did you have in Vegas?
Big
Hot
clothes.
shit.
We had the old
I was fly because I was out there. I wasn't worried. I was hooping. I was in the streets.
Huh?
I was starting. I was hooping.
Where we going?
What?
Imagine it was turned up in Vegas.
Man, I didn't walk in my room not one day when the sun was down.
Facts.
Every morning I walked in my room, it looked like outside right now.
That might have been the most lit All-Star, though.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of shit going on.
And since we're going back down memory lane with outfits, we also got to talk about this fit Kenyon got off back in 2005 during the Nuggets game. Ooh, Gucci's! You see the Gucci's though? The Gucci's though!
With the cut. Look how big the jeans is. He got the cuff them shits, boy.
It had to match the look. Whoever uniform is next to me is just as big, so it had to match.
Julius eyes.
And the thing about this shit is the shirt is custom made, the pants is custom made. The motherfucker's so small in the waist. The waist motherfucker like this big.
Is that LV?
Yeah.
Or no,
LV.
That was Jared.
Jared.
Oh,
Jared was cold.
Yeah, no, he was.
Jared was cold.
I'm trying to see what watch that is though.
Something we couldn't afford.
Like a Jacob.
Yeah, it was that night. That was that big boy.
The big boy, yeah, that was a big boy.
That's a one.
Remember all that?
No, but that's a one.
Because I didn't wear watches.
I love watches.
No, but that's a one of one.
Yeah.
Like there, nobody. No, yeah, that's
The black band.
With 2000, this is 2005, 2006, or 4-5.
This might have been 07 when I was out.
That's 07.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been when I was out.
There.
Okay,
That's the whole season. I missed the whole season.
Somebody said 05, but
It could, yeah.
So this is back when Hov came out with the button downs and we all started.
We all did that shit.
Yeah, because I used to go to the Thomas Pink. Is it Thomas Pink? What was that store called? Was it Thomas Pink?
Where, here?
Nah, just in the mall. It was a Thomas Pink where it had the button downs.
Okay,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to go get all
I used to get my shit from Big and Tall.
Nice cuff link on them joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when niggas, when we didn't care about this shit, what kind of
Cufflinks,
you
you
got?
See that shit.
Oh, I had all, man, I got like
Kinda
8.
cufflinks.
I had my initials in every yellow, white, rose. I had a pair of dominoes. I had all kind of shit.
They do that shit automatically though when you do the custom shit. Like they automatically get you.
And I was
Yeah, the
getting
cufflinks
made.
was the shit.
I was just getting made but through the jewelry.
I've seen a lot of young people trying to clown that photo, but they don't realize and recognize back
I
in
was fly as
2005.
shit.
I wanted to fly. Yeah,
6X, 7X,
Man,
like
back for that era, for then,
that was-
I wouldn't have put it on. I would not have won if I didn't think it was.
So they try to come back now, but this is the fist we were getting off back then.
And what they ain't really, I was getting 30% off at Gucci. Like every Gucci store around the world, I got 30% off.
Didn't it
So
get
I was-
worse than it? Oh no, this is the.
I didn't get no baggier than
It
that.
didn't get no. Okay, so
Yeah,
this
that
is
was Baggy.
This is
cut that shit off.
Yeah.
This is that's this era, right?
I guess that's what
Yeah,
y'all
Party like a rock star.
That's when when you see
I was listening to
when you
Jeezy.
see the and he
Christian, I was
damn,
listening.
everything.
I was listening. I was listening to Jeezy. Y'all can have it. I was listening to Jeezy.
I was Jay then, back Jay and
Jeezy,
Wayne.
the
Jay and
fat
Wayne.
Jeezy.
No, I was
But
listening.
the over, yeah, okay.
I was listening to
Yeah,
Jeezy.
Snowman.
Yeah,
Nope.
everything. I was at home printing T-shirts with Jeezy sayings on them. Wearing them to the club. Oh yeah. So
It's a snowman.
yeah, I was. Jeezy say I ain't leave nothing at the crib. I got it all on.
Yeah.
I wore every piece of jewelry I wore had to the club. Just young, dumb, and just listening to rap music.
Hey, in hindsight, do you regret
Listen,
that?
No, who's gonna say something?
That's
How do we regret? That's what the look was.
That, but yeah.
just
But then they required us to suits and you got to
Wait,
show up
yeah,
to the
they-
game
Take
with all
this
that
shit
shit.
right off.
Did the,
Taking this zoot suit right off as soon as this motherfucking horn go off.
but that's what's so funny is we were dressing up still.
Yeah.
Right. It was
Absolutely.
just we was still.
It wasn't-
this is
it wasn't
before. This is
mandatory.
before the dress code.
No, this is after.
No, that was after. Because Chuck,
This is after.
Because Chuck
07?
started it.
This is after.
07.
07.
They
But this
started
is
in
after.
06.
This is after.
Oh, that's 06.
Yeah, they started in 06.
Actually, no, they started before that.
It was when I got in the league. They
It was
started.
right after. It
'Cause
was
Chuck
right
was
after
wearing-
Brawl. And,
Yep.
It was right after Brawl.
That was
But the
03.
yeah,
dress
so
code,
that was
find
03.
it- look up when the dress
So it
code
was
came
04,
in.
05, right?
Yeah,
05.
that's
So
my
going into
first year in my first year in Denver.
Yeah, so 4 or 5.
Yeah, because Chuck was still
yeah,
with the
2005.
Sixers. Yeah,
So
Chuck was still
2005 6 season.
So when
Yeah.
Chuck got to
Niggas
Denver,
spent
that's
the-
when they put it in,
Nigga
right?
spent a whole lot of money on
No,
clothes,
05.
man.
No, because we're going into the 05, 06 season.
Yeah, start the 05-06 season.
05, 06, I was in the
And then
league.
what
yeah,
people
my
don't
rookie year.
realize, I don't know about everybody, but I was pretty much cleaning my closet out every season and starting over, basically. Getting all new shipment in of fucking clothes and shoes and not getting rid of everything. You had certain pieces that were just stable that you really like. But for the most part, like I was giving them clothes, they was sending them to Africa, I was giving them good, I was like
Okay.
all kind of shit.
Okay.
Like
Man of the
shoes, I kept most of the shoes most of the time, but the shoes didn't go out of style, but the clothes was
Yeah, there
changing.
was only a few people. Like on our team, there was only one person, probably two people. One person that started off that was all like when the dress code came out, he was just fitted. Like he was already tailored, right? It wasn't. It was Juan Dixon.
Juan Dixon. 'Cause
Yeah.
shit,
He was like, I go to Europe to get my stuff. Him and then Roger Mason.
It was Antoine Walker for us.
For real?
Juan, nigga, came in that bitch tip top all the way down, nigga.
Like fitted?
Nigga.
He wasn't in the baggy?
It was baggy.
He was
I
baggy.
don't know. This nigga was in suits.
No,
No,
it
but
was
it was
suits,
the
but the
bag-
jacket,
No,
the jacket
he
was
had
big
the
as
fitted.
shit.
He had the custom joints.
Them
Juan
custom,
was-
but it still was big though. The jacket.
It looked fitted to him because he was
Yeah,
big. He was
big.
bigger. You know what I'm saying? He was a little bit bigger. He was a little bit bigger. But he gave us that clean look. It was like, okay.
Like even the suits we was wearing.
Yeah, even
the
the-
suits was fucking because we was all dumb wearing basketball, getting fitted for our clothes and suits
Like it's
with
basketball.
basketball shorts
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Running and shit,
underneath.
why they fit?
Yes.
It was the look.
Niggas never
Right.
took off their fucking
They ain't taking off hoop shorts. You get
you
that.
know when the game
They
gonna
say,
break
bring
out.
out hoop shorts under your
They got
motherfucking
50
shirt.
folds wearing.
50 folds.
Size 50. Come on, man. 44.
I'm ready to hoop.
44.
44,
I'm ready to hoop at all
46. Come on,
times.
we ready to go.
Basketball never stops.
I'm at church with
you-
basketball shorts underneath.
Oh, so that was y'all reasoning? You never know when you gotta grab your pants, nigga, put them shorts on and run out the door. Shit. Listen, shit. Got caught.
Basketball shorts,
No draws. No draws.
They was draws.
They was
draws too.
And then it started with the grades, and they gave us grades. Oh, you know how many pair of grades I had at home? Then I went.
Start throwing them shits away, man.
Then go to the doctor. I had to. I'm like, son, you like, what are you playing in? I was like, oh, just hooping these grades. He said, what are they like compression? I'm like, no, they're not. He was like, son, yeah, I think you should start wearing like compression tights. I was like, say no more. Cause this shit I'm dealing with is motherfucking painful right now.
Yeah, you see me dribbling and I keep doing this because nigga dick fall.
Man, the little hole.
I had boxers because I used to wear boxers.
You look like you wore boxers.
I look like
boxer ass.
You look like you wore boxers in the game.
Legs rubbing and shit.
Get it back in.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
I remember Juan Dixon's like, hey, man, listen, I'm going to go to the store and buy you some draws. Man, you got to wear briefs now.
Briefs,
Don't be buying me no draws.
Juan, what you talking about?
You can't wear boxers. The ladies don't like you wearing boxers in the game, man.
Did one get suspended for juicing?
For what?
Which would have been a weird one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He got suspended for right? Like, hey, one this got suspended for steroids. That motherfucker 5'11", 180.
What was he benching?
The fuck was shit?
He throwing cars around and shit.
He said it was a mistake. He did test positive.
Test positive,
Likely from
right?
a supplement, according to his wife back in those.
Taking that motherfucking that Rhino from 7-Eleven.
That Rhino will do it.
That old Rhino from
Different
behind
type of steroid.
I wasn't trying to get big here.
One night only, man. Just one night.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So last week we talked about KD clapping back at Dennis Schroder after Schroder said, European basketball is no entertainment. It's straight IQ basketball, straight coaching, and really, really high IQ guys who know how to play the game. So Schroder also said the USA has the best league in the world with the NBA, but sent out a warning saying Europeans are coming. So as a reminder, after Team USA took gold, won their 5th straight gold medal, KD tweeted this: entertainment and IQ, which was obviously a direct response to Schroder's comments. Well, Schroder did a stream recently and addressed KD's tweet saying the following. He said, they won, and Kevin Durant tweets, high IQ and entertainment for me. That's just being weak. You're that type of star, and you have to say something to a person like me who not even meant to be negative. It was just what I see from both sides, you know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate it, I don't care, but at the end of the day, that tweet or whatever he posted was because of me. For me, it was no negative stuff. I respect all of those guys, all GOATs, but to say that tells me how weak he is as a person. It is what it is. Not everybody is strong. Not everybody is in a good place. So, what do y'all think about Schroder calling KD weak as a person for clapping back at him about his comments about European basketball players and the style that they play?
I mean, he started off wrong. Then KD wrote entertainment, then IQ. Not IQ, then entertainment. We're just gonna correct that. It was entertainment. Get the quote first. Entertainment, IQ.
Entertainment and IQ. He said high IQ and entertainment. Not what KD said. He just said entertainment and IQ.
I mean, it's not. You put the statement out there for him to post, like. Dennis, if you watch what he said, he did slow and like, hold on, before this is taken out of control.
Exactly, he tried to.
He tried to, right? There was no malicious behind it, right? You know, and there was no malicious behind KD. KD was just basically saying, we got entertainment and we got IQ on how we won the game. So I don't see how Dennis gets offended by just 2 words. Personally,
I do. Yeah. I mean, because it's like kind of condescending.
Who's?
KD? Because the moment was Dennis basically giving props to the fact that the U.S. can still go to the top. Granted that they feel like they play a higher IQ basketball, whereas the focus is basketball and IQ and strategy and all that shit. And then the entertainment part, which is the fame, the notoriety, the money, that doesn't exist over there. I think that's the correlation he was trying to understand and put forth to everybody to see. Like, all right, look, over here is boring. The game is boring. It's not entertaining. But we play high IQ basketball. We all play the right way. We all do this type of shit. So I think for KD to say that, of course he's trolling, but I don't know KD, I don't know Dennis, I don't know none of these dudes, but when it starts getting personal, you got to kind of separate the maliciousness and the things you was really trying to say. So, I mean, Dennis, he can feel whatever way he want to feel, but he got to know KD history. KD got a burner account.
And Gil, like you pointed out, Schroder, in making those comments, was very hesitant, didn't want it to be, taken out of context or misquoted, but he did say that European basketball players play with a high IQ.
Did he say higher or high?
He said high. He didn't compare the two. He just said this is what we do.
Okay, well.
He said European basketball is no entertainment. It's straight IQ basketball, straight coaching, and really, really high IQ guys who know how to play the game.
But not everybody. So that's the thing. That's the same shit as here, right? You can't make that broad statement without setting boundaries and differentiating who you talking about, right? There are some high IQ guys there as well. There are some very high IQ guys that's playing NBA as well. There's some dummies that's playing in Europe as well. They just fucking talented. There's some dummies that's playing in the NBA that's fucking talented, right? So you can't make that. You can, but you got to elaborate. Like I'm not.
I think he's talking about the systems.
But still,
the European system is about high.
But that's not what he said though. I'm saying so. Therefore, if you're gonna make that what I was about to say, if you're gonna make that statement, then you got to go into more detail. Where you just can't. You leave people for people like KD, who petty, to respond, right? And now when he responds, now you're in your feelings.
Yeah, which he shouldn't be in his feelings.
Right, you shouldn't be because you made the statement. Anybody could respond to what you said, right?
Him, LeBron,
anybody could
Curry,
anybody within the NBA or not in the NBA could have said the exact same thing, right? So with calling a man weak, he's been known for this. So whether you think he's weak or not, it's
a personal
that's
shot.
his personal. That's his personality. That's who he is, right?
The only personal shot is really Dennis at this point.
At this point,
it's you're the one that is taking a personal shot because in a sense is when you make the statement. In that scenario, you're basically saying the reason you guys win and pull out games is you're smart.
Yeah, that's what
and you don't need all the talent and the entertainment.
Yeah.
That's how it came off.
Absolutely.
Americans are dumb, but they're just more athletic.
Yes.
And we are the smart basketball human beings that's going on. So when you have somebody who has a very high IQ,
masses, I guarantee.
When you have somebody who has
the masses, nigga, you're not the masses. I know you know that, right?
Yeah. So when you're talking about Jokic and you're talking about Luka and people like him, he's saying that our IQ is the reason we can dominate in this and this. They're just athletic and entertainment. We're not the same. And somebody who has a very high IQ tweets entertainment, like you said, and IQ. Because our IQ is what took us over the top. Yeah. That's all that was. So to be offended by that, it's like, come on, it ain't that.
I think what he was doing was trying to give credit to the international game and its evolution.
But it's a backhanded comment, right?
In what sense?
It's a backhanded comment because you're trying to clean up like you're not, whoa, I don't mean it in that way.
I don't want to cross the line by saying that y'all are stupid.
But that's the way.
I'm saying that we play the game this way over here. And then he's saying this.
Should say it's a different
game. NBA players that are international in the NBA are showing you the way we play basketball. And that's why they're dominant.
But he's making you. It was easier for him to just possibly say, we're more fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
Boom. I think that was another way of saying that.
But it wasn't.
Because if you say it's fundamentally sound, that's dumbing down the original comment.
Yeah.
Because the original comment might have went over everybody's head.
No, but you brought people intelligence into it when you said IQ. Right?
When you talking about basketball community.
Yes.
The basketball community, high IQ basketball.
So you brought people,
like
that's where the shot comes in.
Yes. Y'all don't play.
That's where the shot comes in at.
Yeah. And KD, he felt that.
Fundamentally sound basketball, right?
And like, all right.
People be
y'all right. No,
I get you. You know what?
Y'all white.
Everybody know this Shem guy.
Y'all don't do none of that shit.
Everybody ain't doing that. Yes, passing, cut, screen, back. It's that. Yes, absolutely.
KD was offended.
So Europeans play the college game at a higher level.
At a higher level.
Exactly.
That's
right? That's what it is. It's the college game at the highest level.
Yep.
So
He's trying to say that is
more
efficient
like I said,
than the pro game.
When you said IQ, you took shots at people. Like that's what it was. So now if KD come back
after that,
and after you didn't say it this now and attack you,
you can't do shit. But just take it.
Now he gonna be like now, but now it's now KD picking on the little guy.
Yeah.
So he can't win in this moment.
Yeah.
And as the chat pointed out, they want to know where was Schroder's IQ when he passed on that 4-year, $84 million deal that the Lakers.
Now that's
offered
a
him.
shot.
That's a shot.
But that is the chat taking. It's
But
not me.
what I'm saying is that's
conveying what our chat is saying.
Like I heard it. That's not a shot you take. That's a personal. That's irrelevant to the context.
Original.
Yeah, but now KD come say it. Now he can.
He can.
Because he opened the door.
So what I'm saying, if KD says
it now.
But the public.
Well, Shannon said it last night.
Oh.
Yeah, Shannon went in on.
Shannon said it last night.
But see, you can't take. That's the thing. You can't take it out of the context of what his context was about. The pure basketball, not IQ of just you as a human being. Because we all know his contract. It's not there. There's nothing with IQ there, because obviously your agent is the one who's doing this. That's not you reading and doing all this stuff, and you're making a business decision on are you going to bet on yourself or not.
Yeah.
Right? I know some stupid motherfuckers who said yes to $300 million. Right? Motherfucker can't read or write, but yes to this contract. Right? That has it's no bearing to if he thinks he's worth more. Like I think I'm worth more than that. So I'm going to bet on myself and finish out the season and see what I get. You know, that has nothing to do with the IQ of the person himself.
Since I'm saying we're a truthful show, we don't sell people bullshit.
Right.
The truth of the matter, he didn't get offered that contract.
That's what he said. He said he didn't get offered,
He didn't get offered that. It was rumored that
that's what he was going to do,
He didn't get offered 84 and him telling people no.
Yeah.
So let's put it in context.
Yeah, but we never fault somebody for betting on themselves in the way that it was going, coming off a chip.
I hear you.
But we can flip it around and say, Brunson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we just take the same context and put it in Brunson's contract, right? Is his IQ high for signing it today? Yeah. When he's worth 200 and something later?
Yeah.
If he says no today, we're gonna be like, oh, that was a smart move. Bet on yourself. Yeah. And then if he something happens and that contract's not there, and he becomes stupid for the idea, like you know what I mean? It's
Well, Schroder should have just one thing he should have done is just let it go. And the fact that he didn't let it go, because it was an empty response. Like even entertainment and IQ is just like, yeah, we won though.
Yeah, we won.
With our entertainment and our IQ. Mm-hmm. All right, take that. Now for you to come back on the pod and be like, personal shot, he's weak as a person.
Weak as a person, yeah.
That's sensitive. This generation is cooked shit. Yeah. Like you can't say nothing on the internet no more and respond to somebody's tweet or post without them getting sensitive about what you're saying. Like I literally troll all day now. Because I know that it triggers. Now that I know that it triggers you, I'm trolling the fuck out of everybody.
I've been there since 2016, bro.
You're mastering of Twitter. You're a burgeoning superstar.
I'm a virgin.
I've just seen the timeline flooded with Rashad trolling, and it's funny because I know you and I see how people respond, and I know you're just fucking with them, but that's what Twitter is. They get so mad, everybody thinks they're right.
But I can see the sensitivity in everyone now, and it's like we can't even have joke like that's a joke for KD. And everybody, I think, at the team laughed. Everybody was like, yeah, that's some funny shit, got him. But then for him to do that, everybody like, hey, Dennis, what the fuck is you on?
It's like a told you so moment, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if they did lose and France won,
it went different.
Your comment gets jumped up. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I told you so.
And
right?
you would likely be clowning Team USA for losing.
Yeah, you'll be the hero when you have the smart comment about it, right? It's just, y'all both put your comments out, and then one went higher because they won. That's it. I mean, it's part of the game.
So he's more popular than you.
Yeah, take the L. Dennis, take the L, Dennis.
But let's shift this. So we've seen guys like Draymond Green, Pat Bev point out that a lot of guys in the league don't have a high IQ. You even guys on this couch who say it's a lot of dumb motherfuckers in the league, quote unquote.
Bro, it's 400. It's 450 NBA players.
Yeah. So
some of them.
But I feel like at the highest level, the star level, you got a lot of high IQ basketball players, KD, LeBron, Steph, those type of guys.
The
very
elite.
intelligent. Yeah, very intelligent.
Elite at what they do.
So, question for you guys: how important is having a high basketball IQ versus having talent, athleticism? Like, how far can just having a high basketball IQ get you in the league if you don't possess those other things?
With this question, how far off are we on the Ant-Man conversation? When he's talking about the skill level, Michael Jordan. Are we talking about that today?
No.
So, just in reference to that, the skill set. Well, Ant-Man said that Jordan and Kobe was probably the only skilled players in the eras before him, and everybody else was just out there. And so he's basically saying this era now, we got just as much skill as them. So to me,
what was the question again?
So for me, it's how important is having a high basketball IQ versus having talent, athleticism?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so the IQ level is very important, right? Because the talent that you bring into the league is what we're seeing is an influx of a bunch of hyper-talented players that don't know how to play the game. And so you look at skill set. What is a skill compared to a talent? And you can go on 2K and see the difference between the athleticism and the badges and then the skills. So I think when we start honing in on what's what between the two, we will see that there's a bunch of talented players in the NBA, but then there's a small amount of fucking high IQ guys, savvy, know how to move without the ball, know how to play together, know how to play defense, know how to communicate. All of those things are high IQ things that are lost in our game right now and only there for a couple teams.
Is he on a topic that we don't know about? What was the question? Because I know what I'm saying. He's answering something because I don't know what the Jordan stuff was.
So-
is he answering?
so
that, or-
Both of them, yeah, kind of.
I'll read you the Ant quote first to help establish context.
Is that the same context as what you asked?
Yeah.
What would you have skill?
We'll get to it, but
Okay.
so Ant said, I didn't watch it back in the day, so I can't speak on it. They say it was tougher back then than it is now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill, you know what I mean? So that's why when they saw Kobe, they were like, oh my God, but now everybody has skill.
Okay. Now, what was your question?
So the question was, how important is having a high basketball IQ versus talent, athleticism?
So that means we're taking just a skillful person that has no IQ and a high IQ person that has no skill.
That has a limited amount of skill, athleticism, talent.
So you're gonna have to name somebody. Because if we put in our brains,
Boris Diaw.
okay, so Boris Diaw,
High
okay,
IQ guy.
high IQ guy,
Very low
versus
talent.
now a talented guy like who? We have to go somebody who's not playing.
Yes.
Not playing no more?
Yeah. Let's
Not
go
in
somebody
the
who's not
vicinity.
playing no more.
Well, who would you
Sean
guys
Kemp?
say? Would you not call Sean Kemp a
So
high?
high IQ, so he fits.
super athletic.
Boris
Boris
Diaw.
Diaw fits like the bottom line of very high IQ, but so like Ryan, not Anderson.
Ryan Anderson?
No, Birdman.
Oh,
No,
Kyle
no.
Anderson.
Kyle
Slow-mo.
Anderson.
It fits,
So
yeah.
Kyle Anderson or
Fits.
Birdman.
Fits.
I'm taking Bird. At that point, you probably take the most athletic person then.
Because you can just put him out
But
there.
remember, so you're saying high IQ versus skill?
Yeah, because you
You
have to.
saying Boris versus Birdman?
Yeah.
What skill does Birdman got?
Athleticism.
Athleticism.
is-
But we're talking about
is that a
athleticism, not skill. We're talking about athleticism, right?
Talking about talent?
He said athleticism, so he put the two together.
Just talent, athletic, like a guy
he
who
put
has
two
good,
together.
good raw natural.
Talent,
They're just
athletic.
raw
He's a
athletic.
raw
Like they don't
athletic.
really know
Athletic.
They don't really. They just out there just
taking
running,
Boris. I'm
running,
taking Boris
jumping, and
for sure.
dunking.
Yeah, that's Boris all day.
Versus, because
I'm trying to think because I don't want to offend nobody.
yeah, see when you're on the bottom end, of it.
JaVale McGee?
But see, that's just it. If you're on the bottom end of it, I would take the JaVale McGee because I can teach him.
Yeah.
Here's a
I can teach him how to be fundamentally sound.
Yep.
The Anderson, you can't give him athleticism.
Yeah, you
Facts.
can't give him athleticism.
Right? So he's stuck at that part, right? We can't go to the extreme of a Michael Jordan
Not at all.
who has
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You
That's why-
can't
that's
do
why-
that's a
LeBron,
good
you
point,
can't
bro.
do both.
That's a good point.
Right?
That's a good
So we're on
But
the
if you
bottom.
put him out there, if you're using Kyle Anderson as an example, you put him out there, you know he's going to make smart basketball plays. That are
He'll
gonna
make
help-
smart basketball
help
plays.
winning plays.
But if I need you to be athletic,
Yeah, I need you to dunk on
That's the
somebody.
discrepancy. I need you to get a rebound.
when and if I ever need you to be athletic,
You can't give it to me.
Yeah.
Because
You can box out though.
now, then the problem with that is, let's say I have Ryan Anderson. I have Birdman out there. no matter who you put out there with Birdman, his talent to show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very high IQ player. You put him out there with a whole bunch of dummies, he looks stupid too.
Yeah, facts.
Right? Because he's going to be doing something where he thinks you're smart enough to know.
Have my back.
He could be dead right in the road
and look crazy.
And look crazy.
Yeah, facts.
Wow.
Because he didn't switch it.
I go to you and I know you're supposed to backdoor because your man is over
You
here
run
and I
into
throw
me.
it. And you,
Out of bounds.
You motherfucker come try to do a handoff and out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
That
The pass
IQ
wasn't close.
And you look even crazier because you're throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I said. So it's like being a genius in front with a whole bunch of dummies.
Smartest man in the world.
You
Often
dumb
feels
too,
dumb.
because they think you're stupid for the shit you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you have to adjust your IQ to match the level of the talent that you're playing with? Like, if
Yes.
you gotta, if
You gotta know your team. Like, see, they got the worst job.
But I know this is the right basketball decision, but if I do
point
this,
guard
he's
got the
gonna
worst
fuck it up,
job.
so
No,
I gotta-
listen, now he got the worst job.
Yeah.
Because we got to know.
Well, not this point guard. Most point guards got, because he just gonna shoot.
gonna
the
do
bitch
his
all
thing.
his
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah, but he can't read the play. There we go. But I'm here.
But somebody like, so just say like somebody like Chauncey, right? Mm-hmm. It frustrates him,
Yeah.
right? And it should. Because you cerebral, you think in the game. So you think the game as well, but it's in a different mindset than what Chauncey will think the game.
Yeah.
Both of y'all high IQ guys, but it's a different.
We're just using it different.
You're just using it different.
Yeah.
Me and Chauncey have intimate conversation when we played this, like, yo, man, like, what the fuck was, like... All right, we both sitting there motherfuckers like...
Imagine playing overseas.
Like, when I went to New York, like, it was like somebody told me, listen, man, you're gonna drive yourself crazy to keep talking to him.
Leave
Really
him
good
alone.
player, too, like, yo,
Leave him alone.
you're gonna drive yourself crazy if you keep talking to him. Because you know me, I'm trying to help. If I see something, you know, if I'm on the floor or not, hey, bro, if you hear you need to do this, da-da-da-da-da, this like 4 games in.
What year?
No.
Because what's so funny is I can just go to the team and be like, this
That's
nigga
him.
right here.
It was him.
Right.
It was him, for sure. It was him.
12-13.
Watch.
Don't say no names.
I'm not gonna say no name. I'm gonna just,
August.
It's like, damn. Wow. When you start thinking back, like, the work that's been, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker fuck, man.
Bro, you lose your shit overseas. That's
Oh yeah, but then you sit in the locker room, have conversations with the motherfucker, and you like,
he don't get it.
oh, this motherfucker ain't here, man.
He don't get it. He don't get it. Imagine with a whole team
Yeah,
of them
I'm-
motherfuckers
I'm
that speak a
watching
different
this-
language.
Hey,
They
I'm-
speak a different language. They're like, what?
Hey, I'm watching the show Suits, right?
What?
I'm watching the show Suits, and the dude like asked the dude yesterday. He asked like, "How did he get through law school?" Right? Because in life he's clueless.
Yep.
But like, how did he get through law school, man? Like, 'cause this is like, it's one of them situations. Like, you are fucking lost in life if it wasn't for this. Like, I reference like my son all the time, right? Thank God you are handsome and athletic. Yo, all the time, bruh, cause some shit, I like, KJ, don't repeat that to nobody else, dog. Yo, I love you dearly.
Hey, man, don't do that
love-
to KJ,
I love
man.
him to death.
Don't do that to little
But
KJ.
he's very intelligent, but some of the shit that come out his mouth
Man, what the
sometimes,
fuck did you just say?
like, yo, me and mom both look at each other, hey, man, don't say that to nobody.
don't do it outside the house.
I love you to
do
death.
that.
I love you dearly.
But dad, what you mean?
Yeah, and he'll laugh with him when he's saying it. He'll like, don't you repeat that.
Don't you do
see, the only problem with that question is you're naturally going to pick the guy with the high IQ, not realizing for that guy to be functional, you have to have 4 of them.
Yes. Good point.
Right?
Great
And that's the problem with because I'm pretty sure just like if you just let people just naturally say, who would you rather have, straight talent, right, raw talent, or IQ, you're going to pick IQ because it's smart.
Yeah.
Not realizing your team now has to be
A smart team.
thinkers just like you.
Yeah.
If not, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Right? I can put a bunch of dummies out there and say, hey, here's a ball. Put this ball in that basket. Hey, and then the team that's coming this way with the other color, stop them from putting it in your basket. Okay. Right?
Simple.
Now you put the smartest dude with them, he will have a horrible go at it. Like, yo, hey, coach, they don't know nothing here.
But hey, it is still a teaching point for that guy to show them what he knows. So if they do get it, it's gonna take time.
So that's just like what I just said. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. You keep talking to them.
That switch gonna hit.
How you know that?
Tell us,
Because after a while, if you keep
How you know that?
pushing this shit, hey, listen, I need you to do this, and then you start penalizing them for it. Like, take his ass out.
Yeah,
Take
put the
his
other
ass
dummy
out.
in.
Put the other dummy in.
Yeah. Hey, you see how y'all dumb motherfuckers is doing the same dumb shit? I need you not to do that shit. We're gonna win.
Well, my college, listen, we used to walk down there and like, if he had to play you because you fucked up, and you was doing something, he'll come down there and tell you the reason I gotta play this motherfucker. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, you the reason he in the game and I gotta watch this shit because you couldn't take your dumb ass to class.
Motherfucker.
It's no different than college and high school, right? A high school teacher, right? It's frustrating sometimes. Yeah, when you got some kids in there that just they just can't get it. In college, everybody there for the most part has graduated from dumbness. You know what I mean? But even them. But for the most part, when you're dealing with a whole bunch of high IQ, it's easier for you.
Yeah.
Right? But you have to have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
If not, you're in trouble.
You got to be more than you got. If
Like
it's
the
12, you got to be 8 or 9. That's on the good side of that thing. Cause
Like a Princeton offense.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 very high IQ dudes and 3 dummies.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be there that.
Oh, yeah.
It becomes 5 dummies at one point, where it just comes 2 on 5. Because them niggas is like, no, you know
They
what?
don't know.
Nigga
Fuck
gonna be
them.
running low post. Nigga gonna be running low post. Here.
You're gonna look like
That's
Denver.
it.
Hey, you're gonna look like Denver. It's just Murray and Jokic. The rest of y'all motherfuckers just
corner.
Just corner.
Dunker. Corner dunker.
Corner and doghouse.
Corner dunker.
Hey, you
your ass
got
out
everybody like, hey man, it's fun playing with these 2. We ain't gotta do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, the offense is made for y'all not to do nothing.
Yeah.
Sit your ass.
Just sit your ass in the corner.
Be ready.
And they wonder why James Harden and Luka play the same way. Yeah, everybody else is, let's say, they don't pick up the plays as easy. So we just gonna give him the ball, and then we just gonna tell him, just do anything you can possibly do to help us win.
Score the ball.
Whatever. They look at James Harden like he don't play no offense. It's not him, all right? The coach just figured out is if you put him in the corner, him in that corner, him right there, and say, James, just do whatever they do. Hey, if you get the ball, shoot it. If you get the ball, shoot it, all right? All right, fuck it, come on.
Give it back. Give it back. Come on.
Yeah, good job, coach. Good job.
No,
I did it. I did it.
The third one is boom, boom. The live.
Yeah. Go get it, big fella.
Y'all they said they penalizing James Harden because he got a bunch of dumb asses with him.
Facts.
James out there, motherfucker, dribbling that bitch 37 times a possession.
Ball mad at him. The nigga like, God damn, how many times you gonna bounce me?
He's sitting there frustrated like, oh damn, coach. Shit, give me a team.
All right, let's keep moving. So we talked about KD clapping back at Schroder. Kevin Durant developed a reputation for engaging with fans and foes on social media, clapping back at haters no matter the time of day. We saw this during the Olympics when he went at a Jokic and Nuggets fan, questioning his allegiance to America at 5 a.m. Paris time. The rest of friends were sleeping. KD's up getting these tweets off. So KD and Ant-Man did a sit-down interview with Jalen Rose at Fanatics Fest in New York City this weekend, where Durant discussed his approach to social media.
Yeah, the whole point of having the social media is to interact with people, right? So you follow me for a chance to maybe interact with me. So it depends on how I feel, I'm gonna interact. And if you troll, I'm gonna troll back. if you show love, I'm gonna show love back. You know, so I kind of try to reciprocate energy as much as possible to give people a more of an in-depth experience of who I am, you know?
So does KD deserve more respect for actually engaging with fans on social media? You see a lot of athletes don't really touch it, don't ever clap back at people or reciprocate the energy. And when fans are positive, he's positive with them. Obviously, when people come at him, no matter who you are, how big or small your following may be.
Yeah, hey. Ain't no problem with it. Love is love, hate is hate. He
If you got time, you got time.
he accepts it all accordingly, and hey.
I'm just the advocate of if you push it out, you gotta be able to take it, man. Don't be out there. Man, you can say this and we can't say this.
Yeah. Well, that happens a lot. They'll say some crazy stuff to y'all and be like, "Oh, look, Kenyon responded to me. Why'd you waste your time talking?" Well, because I saw it.
It's like the him and Mike Rappaport shit, right? Mm-hmm. No, Mike, don't run now to the people.
Don't run now.
Don't run now and bitch and complain because this man had something to say to you. Like that shit was like. So don't throw rocks and hide your hands.
But that's the era of social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
I slap you, and then as soon as you come back and slap me back, I'm telling, look,
Yeah.
look,
Victim.
yeah. It's like
Victim.
everybody wants to be a victim,
Play victim.
right? I have a page, No Chill Gil. It says right in the title, No Chill Gil. Right, that's me. Right? Right?
Money.
Right.
No chill. Money.
Just in case you get confused on whose channel this is, right? Don't come to my page and then complain about what's on it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's free, right? It's free. You don't have to come to this motherfucker platform at all. You can pick whoever you want, right? If you want Jesus, there's some Jesus shit out there. You want biggity black, you want super black, you can go there. Whatever you want in life, you got a channel to follow. You know what I mean?
Biggity black,
right? You want biggity black, and the whole page smell like Afro Sheen, whatever, right? Black soap, whatever you want, you can find it if you looking for it. Right?
Black soap. Black. You got the black soap, don't you?
Do not come. I do got some Africans. Do not come to my page and try to make me feel bad for being no chill.
Yeah.
Right? And that becomes the problem with you. You think he's supposed to be
Supposed to conform.
2-time NBA champion, right?
That part.
Scoring title. Like, you think he's supposed to be that? That's him on the court. When he's here on social media, he's entertainment just like you are. Right? If you say fuck you and your mama and he says the same thing, you cannot run to the media outlets saying he talked about your mama.
And my daddy.
Well, guess what's happening? We looking at people finding out that their favorite stars are actually niggas.
Regular people, yeah.
No, they
He's a
fucking
nigga.
people.
No, because when I found out Michael Jordan was a nigga, was in layup lines at Jordan camp, and he said some crazy, I was like, ain't no way he just cussed. Ain't no way he just cussed.
George just cussed.
Cole did some shit that made him down to the earth. It was like, damn, Cole a nigga too. Oh shit, KD. Shit, KD. Yeah, he one of them. He got time. Yeah, he from there. Yeah. He from over there with them. Mm-hmm. He grew up on knowing I'll say whatever I want. What's up? And I'll scramble with you. You want to squabble? What's up? Cool. But a lot of people just don't got that. They don't got that type of energy, man. I look for that kind of conversation when people want to actually go back and forth. Like, what's up? I got time today. Yeah. For sure.
And
yeah, that's the same.
It usually
like,
devolves, right?
Yeah, but people, like, to Gil's point and to what you're saying also, Rashad, like, people think that's going to be the narrative, right? They're going to get theirs off and it's going to be that. I said this to... Like, no, man. Like, I was at a fight, right? Here at the Staples. It was Staples in his crypto now. Me and one of my partners, minding my business, man. Dude, obviously a Laker fan, come up. Oh, that's why Kobe kicked y'all ass. Just cut.
Random.
Out of nowhere?
Out the blue.
Not to Kenya.
I'm just...
not to Kenya. No way.
And had a couple, too.
I'd imagine this person had a couple as well.
I don't know what it's
to work up the courage.
Whatever it was, you know, people, they don't need no courage. Now, they just think they thought that was going to be the narrative. Mm-hmm. But then you catch the ignorant side of me when I'm trying to enjoy myself and I'm not thinking about that. Now you get that person. Mm-hmm. Now you shocked what come out of my mouth.
Yes.
Now you appalled. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you. Now everybody around me looking at me like I'm the asshole person. Like, no, I wasn't. I was minding my business, man. And that's the same thing with these fans think because we're accessible that they can do and say whatever when they get the opportunity to see it because they don't see us all the time, right? So most of the time it's love, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you have those few people that think they finna set the narrative with us. Kevin Durant, whether he's trolling, he's confrontational. Mm-hmm. Whether it's on Twitter, he's confrontational. Leave him alone. Don't
Leave him alone.
because he's going to respond.
Yes, he is.
But
Right.
they
don't.
No, they do.
To a certain, they don't want the attention. No,
confrontation.
they don't want they don't want the. Trust me.
No, but
they think that's gonna be the narrative, and he gonna skim right over it, right?
No,
I said this to KD, and he
He responded.
No,
But
you
now
remember,
he responded.
This is
all they want.
This is all I see now, right? They're coming to DM, talk reckless.
Crazy
Yeah.
as fuck.
Right?
Crazy.
I go back reckless. They posted in their story.
Look, he talking to me.
Or they report you.
You the idiot talking to me.
Or they report.
Or they report you.
Right?
Or they
Like,
report you.
Personally, I don't give a fuck if you post. I hope you keep posting it, bitch.
Yeah.
You got 100 people on your page. I want those 100.
I need 100. I need that 100.
I'm dealing.
You was a real hustler.
I'm
I
dealing
feel
with
the same
numbers.
way.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck why you here.
No.
Welcome. Click some shit,
Good.
like some shit, thumb down some shit. Hey, I don't care. As long as you here, I do not give a fuck. I'm one of those people. I don't care what you're saying to me.
Don't hurt.
If you're saying it, you're saying it. Right? You tell me, fuck you. You said this about them. Fuck you back. Now go post the shit.
Go post.
Tell them I said fuck you. Then they can come in here and say, why'd you say that? She was pregnant. I don't give a fuck about she was pregnant.
Fuck her and the baby.
She's gonna be single. She's gonna be a single mother anyway.
Fuck her and the baby.
Right? Now you post that, right?
Post
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck
Yeah,
her.
you just doing it for clicks and likes. Same as you.
Same as you. What are you doing here?
Welcome to social media.
What are you doing here, nigga?
We both doing the same shit.
Gil called my baby ugly. Well,
He is kind of.
He look like his daddy. He gotta look like his daddy, right?
Oh, big forehead.
look like his grandfather right now.
I'm saying the same shit your cousins and your uncles saying.
Look like the grandfather right now. He's on 2 years old. You're not supposed to look 99.
Just get mad at me because I'm saying shit you already know of.
Yeah, no, they really think they gonna set the narrative, man, and that just ain't it. Right? With some, it's just not it.
Before you go,
Yeah.
psychology class, they teach you when people are poking at you, it's because they've heard a narrative about you. So in order to prove that narrative right, if they heard, oh, you're an asshole and you're hard to deal with, the first thing I'm gonna do to you, never met you before, anything, I'm gonna see if that narrative is true. I'm gonna poke at you to see if you respond the way I heard you respond. Now, psychologically, I have to figure out, like, are you trying to push my buttons, my nigga? Why? Well, they said you was a bad guy. I'm gonna shake your hand and we're gonna get some lunch and you're gonna go tell them I'm a good guy. Because if you don't do that, I'm gonna have to turn it up and I have to prove you right. I don't wanna prove you right. And that's what the trap that everybody falls into is a psychological trap. I heard you was this type of dude. Let's hit KD. We know if we say some crazy shit to him, he gonna say some crazy shit back. We can go viral.
That's all. We can go viral together.
But the thing about social, you talk about the mentality, when people see that and they think that there's a chance that Kenyon or KD or Rashad or Gil, you'll respond to them, now they really start testing the fence like Jurassic Park. Like, let me see how low I can go.
Facts.
So I can get a reaction.
I just hate when the workplace gets involved. That's the only thing I don't like. I didn't like the Rappaport thing where
KD got fined.
KD gets attacked, he responds, you fine him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, I don't give a fuck about the fine, but the person who attacked me, he doesn't get fined?
Yeah.
Like, his job should be able to, well, if they fine him, I should be able to fine you. If not, no one gets fined. You gotta, like, we always, in society, we attack the responder.
Yeah, and then
Now, we go after the responder, not the person causing the problem.
So you
right? If you penalize the causer of the problem, there's no response.
Right.
Right? If I'm sitting there fucking with you, and you slap the shit out of me, right? Boom! Oh, shit.
You can't play victim.
Where my lawyer at? We suing.
He hit
Now,
me.
I beat you out of money. You can't do that. That should be illegal.
It's a fade. Called fade.
I should not be allowed to, I'm antagonizing you knowing that at some point you're gonna hit me. Now I get bankroll.
And that's what they do.
The penalty should always get the first person. If you didn't do this, he wouldn't have hit you. We're gonna penalize you first. Penalize the person first, not the person who responds.
If I shoot you, I'm brainless. If you shoot me, you famous. What's a nigga to do?
I'm talking about
Streets is watching.
Shout out Jigga. So we asked the chat, does KD's social media deserve respect? 78% say yes. So, okay, chat, Good today. Chat in a good mood. Yeah, on this glorious Tuesday. While they're in the process of trolling KD. So, bringing my next question just in terms of social media and sports. Players and fans having direct access to each other, is that good or bad for the league?
Players and fans having
Yeah,
direct
be able to
access.
have now, you can now go to your favorite player and say something to them, and they very well may respond. Like back in the day, that wasn't possible. You had some shit to say to MJ, you're going to have to try and get as close to the court as possible.
I would say this for the
Mail him a
NBA.
letter.
For the NBA, I
That he
think
ain't
they
gonna
should,
that he
they
ain't
should
gonna
create their own social media network within the NBA.com aspect where the actual players can be on there engaging with the fans instead of in that open network of social media, Instagram, Twitter, all those things, because it becomes convoluted and personal where you can't really filter it out. On the site for the NBA, if you actually had players available to interact with the actual fans on the site, it creates an NBA community where there ain't no room for that bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't come in here with that bullshit without us getting you out of here. Like, this is a friendly family place where we want good, encourageable dialogue between all our players and our fans. I don't know why the NBA hasn't done it and created some type of social media, social network inside of there, but it's the one thing that's missing because everything gonna get messy. It's gonna continue to get messy.
See, I like the unfiltered open air.
Yeah,
Right? Because there's so many different personalities that's out there that someone like Joel Embiid gets to live, right? His pages would be considered diluted. It's safe. Now, if you're in a controlled environment, right? If you're in a controlled environment, it's NBA and everything is check balances, he becomes a bad guy.
He started the bad.
No, but I'm saying, yeah. He started a bad guy until everyone else started tweeting and like, oh shit, that's even worse. That shit even worse. Because everyone's done topped each other, the ceiling is so high for someone to come in and be like, the stuff he's saying is just horrible, right? Just like, Charles Barkley. He's done pushed the limit so high for being an ex-athlete that the stuff we say now is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Right? So it can't be controlled. I don't like the control because once, someone like the NBA, they're going to control it it's going to be to the Steph Currys to the point. It's going to be that language, right? You know what I mean? Kawhi and, right?
I'm saying,
like, you got to be perfect.
Like, they already got like Cameo, Passes, all of these different apps that allow exclusive engagement, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is the NBA don't have exclusive engagement as a community socially where it's just for this, right? So even the open framework is cool because I'm saying throughout the whole thing. Throughout the whole thing.
But think about it. If you're an athlete, you don't want to be on an athlete platform, right? Like you get sick and tired. Like, I don't fuck that basketball shit. I want to talk about other shit, right? And that's where
that's just with the fans. This is all for fan engagement. So everything you can do, you can still do it in an open network.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about whatever you want over here. Just know what backlash you're gonna get with it. But when you're in here, man, you ain't got to worry about none of the bullshit. KD ain't never got to worry about this because we know who in here. We know who's saying shit. We know what they mean. We know they here for good intentions. Everything on the outside, that's what we dealing with now. We're trying to filter.
Yeah, you can't baby. No more babying, man. Let them.
What era is this?
Let them. What era is this? Hey, let them go out there into the real world.
What we doing? Are we burping babies or not? Are we burping babies or not? These motherfuckers is 22, 23 years old. They don't know how to control their fucking. None of they just sensitive. Their emotions just go crazy.
Yeah, we are in a social media world, but let's keep it moving. So getting to witness LeBron and Steph on the same squad at this Olympics left many wondering what the duo would look like as teammates in the league. Well, it almost happened this past season as the Warriors and Lakers were engaged in talks centered around LeBron leading up to the trade deadline. Draymond Green was actively recruiting Bron to the Bay, with Warriors Governor Joe Lacob and Lakers Governor Jeannie Buss having some preliminary convos. But according to Mark Stein, Rich Paul scrapped the idea of LeBron getting traded to the Warriors largely because he wanted to insulate James from potential backlash over switching teams for the fourth time in his career. So when you hear that, what's your reaction to Rich Paul reportedly shutting down LeBron's trade to the Warriors to protect his legacy? Trying to see you.
Listen, go ahead, man.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I get as an agent, or him as an agent, I get that he's trying to protect the image as much as possible, but at the end of the day, 4 times, 1 time, 2 times, the narrative is already pushed, right? So there's really nothing. Like, for the most part, him, KD, your ideas is already pushed, so it don't matter. It don't matter. Nothing's gonna change.
Exactly. Mr. Martin.
If LeBron wanted to go to Golden State, you don't fucking think he would have went to Golden State? Rich Paul, there's nothing that fucking Rich Paul could have said or have done if LeBron James wake up tomorrow morning and be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I want to go to Golden State. Where do you think LeBron James is fucking going, man? He's going wherever the fuck he wants to. And nobody can say about it. Like, ooh, that's a great story that you leaked, like, oh, he stopped the trade. Stop the bullshit, man. You stopped LeBron from going to the Warriors.
Who wrote that?
Coming from Mark Stein.
Come on, what the fuck ever, man. Like, let's stop it. Like, it's one of these situations.
You gotta protect his legacy.
Was it the story when it happened?
No.
There was rumblings about it a few months ago, I think, about the potential. Those talks didn't get far.
Yeah, that's what-
Dig into it though. No, you gotta go. I hear you going
I'm
somewhere
just-
with this
but
thing.
it's just like,
why
if
is that important though? Like why?
Because he is him. Like, he does what the fuck he wants to. He runs, like, if he wanted to go to the fucking Washington Wizards, he could have went. If he wanted, wherever LeBron James wanted to go, he can go.
So why did they put this out?
So you think you say Mark Stein
I think it's some bullshit, to be honest. To be blatantly honest, I think it's some bullshit.
What would be the benefit
Mark
for
Stein
putting it out?
Like some clicks?
Is it Mark or is it is it Rich?
Rich don't-
Rich has to clear that for him to use his name and be like, yo,
No, he
I
don't.
said
No, he
that.
don't. No, he don't.
I said that.
Or just deny the report. But
He can deny the report. He said, I never said that, like he did with Stephen A. Smith. I ain't say that, nigga, woo, woo, woo. But if that's the case, just like with the Bronny thing, if y'all draft Bronny
He
going to
probably could
Australia,
have. Listen, he probably could have said those things. Absolutely, yes. Rich Paul could have said all of those things. I want to protect his legacy, this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever. He didn't stop the shit, is what I'm saying.
right.
okay.
It's all like he could have. Yes, I'm trying to protect LeBron's legacy. Him going to 4th team, this, that, and the third. I'm afraid of how it might look in the media. All of those things, yes, absolutely, yes. He didn't stop shit.
Right. So he didn't say no. Like
He could have
Rich is
said
not
no.
saying,
No,
we're not doing that.
He
Yeah.
could have said, listen, he can say no. Fuck yes. No, LeBron, you can't. Who runs this?
LeBron.
So therefore,
I
they do what the fuck
want.
I say do.
Right.
So basically,
You work, listen, this is what people don't understand about agents. I don't know if the world know this or not. The agent works for the fucking player, not the other way around.
Period.
So you do what the fuck I say do. You spin records. That's what you do.
Records.
God damn it.
DJ Quinn.
Blue, don't make me raise up from here.
Been that record.
That's what, like, don't do.
And
like,
people don't understand that the
Yeah.
agents don't have control. A lot of players don't understand that.
like,
Motherfuckers be asking the agent.
Motherfucker, you work for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Like,
Wait a minute. This came after what we did last week. Then, when we was talking about the
it
idea,
came the day after. The picture.
when we was like, oh,
When we
these
said
three
they should play together.
I just thought about
the
it.
New York Knicks, I
They
believe. was
posted the picture of all 3 of them, but they put a Las Vegas uniform on them, said they was gonna buy the team in Vegas. That's what the fuck they did. Listen, dog.
Because I'm over like, why
Listen, I
this
saw
was
the
the
picture.
story when it first
No,
happened. If this would
so it might have been the same
Yeah.
day we said it. Damn sure the next day.
Hold
They
on.
had him in a Las Vegas uniform.
When is the Vegas thing supposed to go through?
You know what I'm saying?
It should be on the horizon soon
Like,
now that the TV
next
deal
2 years?
done.
Yeah, but
expansion
they
is-
had him in a Las Vegas uniform.
they had him in Las Vegas?
They had him in the Vegas
When is Curry
uniform.
and then
2 years from now?
2026.
Brian got
2 years
3-year deal.
He got 2 years.
2-year
But
deal?
he got he can opt
KD
out.
is how much left on KD's? Line it up. Do I have to JJ Riddick this thing?
No, but what I'm saying is,
Do I have to JJ Riddick this thing? It's 2 years out.
But I'm
They're
saying is
looking for you.
we proposed, like when we said that, right, that they should team up, and just go get their championship, let everybody see the greatness, because we got to see it in the Olympics. Let these great players play together, right? And then now, LeBron James and Steph almost teamed up, and they vetoed it because they didn't want LeBron going to the 4th year. And that's why I started off like him going to 3 different places.
They had a problem with
Make
the
it
first.
4. Who gives a fuck? Because the media ain't gonna change. They're not gonna change the people who don't like LeBron. It's just one more thing you get to add to why you don't like him.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't change anything.
I
Right? There's no one's gonna say, oh man, if you go there, we're gonna bump you to 3. We're gonna bump you to 4.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every move you make that ain't got nothing to do with game of bad, you just doing shit for the sake of fucking entertainment. You get bumped down 2 notches.
That's what I said.
2 notches.
not
If
just
you
one,
go
2
to
notches?
another team,
What's wrong?
you done turn this shit into a circus.
What's
man.
wrong with exploring?
So let me ask you this. So would it have been the same report if they were trying to get Steph to go play for the Warriors? I mean, for the Lakers? Like, let's.
Okay, we've been trying for years to make that happen unsuccessfully. I may have.
I know you have.
I think it looks more realistic
trying.
LeBron
No, you
going to
haven't.
the Warriors rather than him going to the
See,
Lakers.
I don't.
Why?
I'm having a problem with narratives, and I think I put it in the group chat. We give credit to the people who stayed home, right? Right, and I was saying, Steph's legacy, we get to use 4 championships, right? For his legacy. KD was part of 2 of those, but he don't get his credit for those 2, right? So we don't say, yeah, you get to cement your legacy because you have 2 rings. We say, oh, you left and you went over here. Well, you're giving him credit for the 2 that I helped him get.
Who's
But
not giving him credit?
everybody, nobody. Just like with Michael Jordan, Kobe, Bird, and they all get credit for the championships because they stayed home. Now, anybody who left to go get championships, you discredit them. But you don't discredit
The 2 that.
You don't discredit for Jordan, people coming to him, those stars that left their teams. You just say Jordan got 6 championships.
I don't think it's a discredit though. I just
Right?
think
Dennis Rodman went there, helped them get 3. Ron Harper helped them get 3.
Hollywood Harper.
Like you had people leaving their cities, stars leaving their cities, going there winning to help that star. So if a star wants to leave because no one's coming here and I want to go and team up and we win, how am I getting discredited because I left?
because you was a king.
It don't matter.
It do.
It
Because you're not a
don't.
king no more.
You
You
can't.
actually demoted yourself to go over here and be a part of somebody else's shit.
So
But
does
the thing is,
does the king get demoted if he screams for help?
No.
I lost Horace Grant. Can you give me somebody? Oh,
No.
yeah, we got Dennis Rodman for you.
No,
So
you don't
my-
get demoted.
My thing was,
Doesn't make
the whole thing was, I think that
never- 'cause he's not-
what made people that left the sour taste in people's mouth was the fact that that was the team that they just played,
Yes.
with
right?
And you lost.
KD,
And you lost.
but they were up though.
3-1 lead.
3-1. I think that was the thing that did it. If they didn't play them in the playoffs and him going there,
It'd have been fine.
it wouldn't have been a big of a deal. But the fact that they played them, lost to them, they like, fuck, you can't beat them, then we might as well join them.
okay, but now the reality is,
Yeah.
how come that group?
He gets credit for.
How come the group itself
I'm with you.
don't have a? No one talks about Golden
with-
State
I'm with you.
losing to LeBron,
I'm with
then
you.
adding Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
No one looks at it that way.
Yeah, not
You
at all.
lost
Yeah.
to LeBron James.
Yeah.
3-1,
Yeah.
same shit,
Yeah.
3-1,
Yeah.
and then you ask for, Kevin, can you come help us?
Yeah.
No
They
one
asked
said,
for him?
yes, they called Kevin Durant.
I think it was a mutual decision.
No, they called.
I know they called, but he wanted.
They called, come on.
No, he was. He
We
wanted,
need you.
No, but he wanted out.
Yeah.
He was leaving. They called.
They called.
It was like, come on. It's like when you ain't married, you got a girlfriend, you get that text message from you. You like, hey, what you do? Hey, big head, what you gonna? Hey, boo. What you gonna do? Yeah, it's like that. You on the fence about some shit. You going, hey man, you gonna die for you gonna.
The
I don't
Hampton
think
Five,
he's being
right? You know they pulled up on KD in the Hamptons with
I
that
don't
crew.
think-
But that's what I'm saying.
Convincing him to
think
How are
come
you
over.
70? How do you go 73-9, lose 3-1, bring on the number 1 scorer
Yeah, because it's
and
easy.
the number 2 player in the NBA? You bring them on your team,
Because
and
it's-
nobody looks at y'all.
Because it's easier to point a shot at him than it is them.
Them.
Right? It's easier to pick him out than the group because they have a really likable guy over here.
See, and that,
Right?
It's just
that
that
becomes-
KD
and that's
left.
why I say it's the narrative.
KD was the king. KD was the king of OKC. And no matter what happens inside of my kingdom, I'm not leaving my post. I'm not leaving my post.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was like, you know what? This motherfucker's burning down. Let me pack my shit and I'm going over here with them.
It wasn't burning down.
It is burning down. You up 3-1.
No, but it wasn't.
and you lose.
No, but it wasn't burning down at that point. No.
Okay, then the team he goes to, they lost 3-1 and asked for help.
It wasn't burning down.
So
It
he
was-
goes over here
It was you
because
felt that you a king and you got a motherfucker over there kicking your back in,
trying
right?
to be a king too. And as soon as you
You
leave,
see
he's
how-
like, now it's my shit.
But how do you?
But then I go over here with the.
And you got to play fiddle.
No,
But who's
he was
playing?
the man?
But
though.
what I'm saying is,
That was Kevin Durant's team.
But Steph is still the king.
But it don't. How you? But that's what I'm saying. How are you giving credit to the people that's asking for help? Also,
Steph was the king's hand.
Steph
right? You
wasn't
got
asking for
They
help.
got beat.
We just went 73-9. I wasn't asking for nothing.
7-3-9. You lost to the real king, and then you guys need help.
But we beat them already.
You did it.
We had beat them before
You
that.
beat them
Gil.
without.
We beat them.
because the soldiers got hurt.
Don't matter. You're using an excuse.
But no.
Don't do that.
He's a-
But
You're
no,
using
you
an
can't say
excuse.
you're a king and you lost.
I'm not
and then
using
ask
no
for-
excuses though.
Like,
I'm
we're
not
not
saying
talking-
nobody was
but this is
injured
the
and all this.
This is the narrative.
Tell me what
That's
the
the
narrative is.
You are You're 73-9.
right? It's
You're the
easier.
number one team.
Right?
You beat.
So they broke the record, right? So they broke the Bulls
Broke the record.
right? So it's easier to blame Kevin Durant in this situation. You got to find a villain in this situation. At that point, because of it's who they played, just lost to, and the team he went to, he was low-hanging fruit for media. They talked about them blowing a 3-1 lead for a little bit, but then Kevin Durant going there,
Saved him.
it saved it. Now it's easier for them to be like, damn, he
saved
just
him.
he just lost to them. Why the fuck he joining them?
But
right?
y'all saying that it's
not
not
even
even a
got-
narrative too.
Reality.
You're starting a narrative too.
No.
Yeah.
This is
You
reality.
are. Because you're not giving credit
To who?
the guys who beat the Cavs team before Kevin
We're not
Durant got
talking
there.
about that.
I know you're not. I'm
talking about the 73
we're
and
talking
nine.
and I'm talking about you're not giving
Like the
Steph credit for
73 and
that.
nine.
No, he
Then-
got credit for that.
Okay, so he got credit.
Yes.
So we beat them already.
2015.
So then
without Kyrie and Kevin Love,
So listen,
that Cavs team.
that's
Yes,
credit.
okay.
Boom.
Making sure.
So now
So
here you go.
73
Steph,
missing
73 and 9
with no
comes.
Kevin Durant.
With no Kevin Durant, they lose. Now, granted, it's a choke. But granted, this shit happens. You lost.
So you're not
So
gonna
next
upgrade?
year,
So let me-
we need to recalibrate.
I'm glad you said it.
To get
I'm glad
past
you said
them.
it. I'm glad you said it.
Past them.
Hey,
Who? Not get past
I'm glad you
LeBron.
said it.
Get past who?
Golden State trying
I'm
to get
glad
past
you said it.
OKC.
They already did.
I'm glad-
Right.
I'm-
So OKC changes. Kevin Durant goes to.
I'm glad you said that, right?
Kevin Durant goes to the Warriors.
Yeah. They had to do what word did you just use?
Yeah, they had to. They lost to the king, and they got to do what now?
So what word did you just use?
Recalibrate.
Yes.
Yes.
So are
They
you
lost.
supposed to, let me ask you this. Are they supposed to come back with the same team or are they supposed to get better next?
Same team.
Okay.
They don't.
So you're
they
not supposed to get
they
better?
don't need a Kevin Durant.
So you're not-
Okay.
but you're
They
not
don't
supposed-
need him.
They-
Okay.
They don't need
They
him.
lost
I heard
Harrison
you.
Barnes.
They do not-
I
They
agree
not
with
need
you. Yes, we both
I'm just
agree.
saying, need to
We
replace
both
that.
agree
We need to
with you.
replace
Yes.
But I have
But-
said on
but-
record that
but-
they did need him, so I'm going to go back.
But
and say
no.
that. I did say that they
But
did
we
need
finna-
him
no, so
because he
we
was the
hear you.
game
We
changer
hear you.
for
No.
LeBron.
They, in reality, they 73-9. They did not need him, of course, but he went.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
So
doesn't hurt.
therefore, you supposed to be a better version of your team that went to the finals. You're supposed to get better, right? You went to the finals, you lost. You're supposed to come back, go to recalibrate, like you said, right? It just so happens
It's a super
that recalibration
It was
of this
super.
was a really, really fucking amazing basketball player.
Second player in the NBA at
Right.
that point in time, arguing to be who's
And it
the
just
best.
so happened the team that they lost to in the playoffs, the team he decided to go to. So it made it easier for the media. And certain people around the league, of course, it made certain guys around the league felt the way, of course. But it's the media that made it a big, big deal. And not talking about the motherfuckers blowing that 3-1 lead. Right? So it was both narratives, but it was easier for the media to be like, oh, look at this guy. He just lost to them. Look at him joining them. Huh? Look at this guy. Huh?
Yeah.
Look at him. Huh?
That's what I said.
Huh? So that was the thing, because I even like, damn, KD, really the Warriors? At the time, like when he did it, I even said like, damn, KD,
Same
my
as
nigga.
Ray
like,
Allen, though. To me, that's why it's the same as Ray
no,
had
it's
just
not.
lost to the fucking
No, it's
Heat.
not the same.
He
It's
just
not-
lost to the Heat.
It's not
He wasn't
the
the man.
same.
Huh?
He wasn't the man.
He was part of the big three.
It's not the same. It's not. You're using
It
stuff
was
that's
the
not the
first.
same.
It was the first.
What I'm saying-
It was the first time we seen
He
it.
came off the bench in Miami. It's not the same.
He didn't come off the bench for the Celtics, though.
It
He
don't-
was the star.
But
fucking-
it's the,
he was one of the
you're
star
using
players.
something that's irrelevant.
How?
Just, if
70
Paul, listen, so the same three that you mentioned, right? Paul Pierce leaves.
Mm-hmm.
They play Miami in the playoffs. Miami beats them.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Pierce leaves that summer and goes to Miami.
Right.
It's his team,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the narrative, not the Ray Allen shit. That's the same equivalent of KD leaving.
So you saying instead of Ray, it's Paul.
Instead of Ray, it's Paul.
It's
Right?
It's still not. It's still not.
So then you had Paul, LeBron, D.
no,
Yeah,
it's still
but you-
not reality.
But-
Reality is this.
So we just, but because he
Can
said
I
Ray Allen.
just explain this?
But because he said Ray Allen, it's not.
There-
Ray Allen
there-
came off the
Ray Allen was 37 when he went
Fuck
to the
Ray
Heat.
Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
This has nothing to do
Yo,
with Ray Allen.
That's what I'm
Why
saying.
are we moving so? We have the Cavs.
That's what I said.
We have the Cavs, and we have Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors, at the moment in time, was considered the best team in history. They just went 73-9. They are the
By
best.
who?
Can I finish? I let you talk.
But you talk about narratives,
73-9,
though, Gil.
They said
You're saying they, like, who the fuck?
the public. Motherfucker, stop the.
It's a lot of people not
Okay,
saying that, though.
73-9, they were supposed to be better than Michael Jordan's team. That was the narrative. This is the best team in history. People were comparing them to who is better, them or the 96 Bulls. Right? They were the number one team by far. They beat OKC. OKC at this point is irrelevant. They're up 3-1 against Cavs. The King beats them. The King dethrones considerably the best team in history. Right? That's where we finish off. We're making fun of Golden State Warriors. See, no one's making fun of OKC anymore because the Golden State Warriors just got hit with the 3-1 also in the finals. So we're laughing at Kevin Durant for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks until Golden State Warriors get 3-1. This summer, we are laughing at Golden State Warriors.
It was enjoyable.
It wasn't, right?
It was fun.
And then all of a sudden, they get arguably the number 2 or the number 1 best player in the league. Instead of people asking, wait, y'all are weak for going after the number 2 or 1 player in the game to go back and beat the Cavs, everyone talked about Kevin Durant. See, you push the narrative on Kevin Durant when the weakest person here would be the Golden State Warriors because you needed to go get the second best player in the NBA to go back to beat LeBron James when LeBron James and them didn't get nobody. And like he said, you used the lowest hanging fruit, which at that point it's easier to pick on Kevin Durant than pick on the 73-9 Golden State Warriors. But how are you the number 1 team? You just went 73-9, and then you scream for help. No one said nothing about it. He saved their legacy.
Where's the narrative that you was talking about? I've been waiting for
I just
5
said it.
minutes.
I just said it. The narrative went to Kevin Durant instead of the 73-9 being 3-1 and asking for the second best player in the NBA, which saved their legacy.
So what's the difference between Kevin Durant's situation and LeBron James'
It's the beauty
situation in
of-
2009?
So the beauty of social media.
What's the difference between the Kevin Durant situation and the LeBron James
So
2009
KD going from the Thunder to the Warriors versus LeBron going from the Cavs
to the Heat, being the number 1 team in the playoffs the year before with great record.
Nothing.
You leave.
Nothing.
And you
has
go
no
play with
relevance.
two other.
Has no relevance.
Has none.
Has none.
So who did they lose to that year in the playoffs? When before LeBron, they lost to
Championship.
Boston, right? They got swept. I think they got swept. Swept from Boston, and then he goes to Miami. And no, did we make a big deal about that?
Yes.
I think we did.
Yes.
I think we did.
Fairly.
Right? So it's equal to make a big deal about Kevin Durant.
It's not the same.
How? I think it's the same. You don't. So for you to argue
4-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Who did Boston? Who won the championship that year?
In 2010,
Yeah, when he left.
Lakers.
Right? So this is like Boston screaming for help and going to get LeBron James. That's what this looks like. He lost to the Celtics, and then it said, Paul Pierce, get on the phone and say, hey, Bron, can you come here? We need help with Kobe. Then LeBron
That's
goes.
what D-Wade did.
Then LeBron goes.
Did D-Wade do that?
Then LeBron goes to Boston, and we talk about LeBron James instead of Boston screaming for help. In this situation, it's easy to pick on Kevin Durant, but the real people here who screamed for help was Golden State
No, they
Warriors.
wasn't. That's the narrative you're starting.
No, that's the
'Cause
real
you
narrative.
Can't prove it. You can't. You
Draymond
can't prove
Green publicly said he called for Kevin
Pull it
Durant.
up.
Pull it up.
He called him in the parking lot. That's the.
Damn.
So what is that?
That's the real narrative.
How many people can call a player and be like, yo, I want you to come here. Hey, man, yeah, I would love to. That's great. That don't mean that the fucking president of the fucking club, the fucking G, all them niggas is like, hey, look, hey, Draymond did the same shit with LeBron right now. Like, hey, LeBron, I would love to call, hey, look, hey, I'm trying to come down there with you. I'm trying to come down there with you. Come on, bro.
The real narrative is he said publicly he called for Kevin Durant.
Not the Warriors.
It don't matter.
It does.
But
He
Rashad,
does. So
He's a friend.
So Draymond called him, I think, immediately after losing in the finals, but then that crew went to Hampton, known as the Hampton Five. I think it was Steph.
The crew.
say it again.
Steph, Clay,
Because I'm a
Draymond.
free agent.
Hey, well, hold
Am
on,
I
let him
free
finish.
agent?
What?
Let him finish.
Am I free agent?
They pulled up to the Hamptons to recruit.
Am I free agent?
So
Kevin
again.
Durant? I am.
Again.
All right.
So say it again. Who did what?
So the crew known as the Hampton Five. So
The Hampton Five. What was their fucking record?
they were 73-9.
Who did they lose to?
LeBron, Raymond James,
Okay, now
Jr.,
finish.
Kyrie Irving,
We got a
and Cat.
chance
So
to
who
get
they gotta
Kevin
finish?
Durant. Hey,
So-
we're a team. We got a chance to get Kevin Durant. Do you think we're not going to show up? What kind of fucking shit you talking about, bro? We got a chance to get Kevin Durant. You don't think we're going to go to the Hamptons and try to get this nigga?
So who
What
looks?
the fuck is you talking
Who
about?
looks weak?
No, Kevin Durant is available to lead a team.
Who
He
looks
just lost.
weak? The nigga who chilling in Hamptons by himself, or the what is their name again?
The Hampton Five.
Or the Hampton Four, come in to ask for help.
We not asking for help.
See-
You're available. Would you like to come play on our team, my nigga?
They could.
Who else went to go try to get him? Who else went to go try to get him?
Now-
Show me the names of the teams that tried to get Kevin Durant.
Are
over the
y'all
Warriors.
seeing the narrative? See, they picked on Kevin Durant for him saying, yes, I will come, but not saying nothing about the group
ask you this.
going out of their way to go get him.
They didn't go out
You
there.
have
They
to,
didn't go out
you
their
have
way.
to put it in perspective.
Did Miami
perspective.
go out of their way to get LeBron?
But this has no.
I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question.
Because it's a stupid
Because you
question.
can't say it, because you
It's
know-
the- it's the
because you know
difference.
the answer is going to affect
Miami
everything.
Heat is not 73-9.
don't matter.
When they win for
It
LeBron
don't
James.
matter.
It's a different
It don't
thing.
matter.
You are 73-9, screaming for help.
They're not screaming for help. We just won a championship.
Where did it go
They
again?
didn't win.
Where did it go?
Year
went to the
2
Hamptons
years before that, we won.
Where they go?
We are champions.
They went to the Hamptons to go visit Kevin Durant.
So where was Kevin Durant?
He was in the Hamptons.
And where did they go?
They went to the
So
Hamptons.
Kevin Durant was where?
In the Hamptons.
So Kevin Durant was in the Hamptons. What doing what? Chilling? We can just drinking mimosas, whatever.
were playing video
Whatever
games.
it is.
I don't know.
He was chilling, right? That means y'all had to call. Hey, that means what did the other four have to do? They had to call each other, right? Probably get on the private paid by who? The team fly
Paid by the team.
to the Hamptons.
That's a narrative, Gil. You
to
just
the
started a
Hamptons
narrative.
to recruit. Don't matter how they got there, they could have walked.
Boy.
What we know is those four, right, went to the Hamptons to recruit. They are the 73-9 team to go recruit so they can go and murk the rest of the NBA. Everybody put the narrative on KD for saying yes, but not the Golden State Warriors, for going out and getting a bazooka. Your guns are not big enough to beat LeBron James that you got to go out and get a bazooka to just say it's over with.
You just said he said yes, right?
Yes.
All right, so if I offer you something, don't you have a choice? All right, I can say yes, I can say no.
Red pill, blue
All right,
pill.
red pill, blue pill. Hey, listen, all that travel shit, going to the Hamptons, that shit all sounded cool, right? That's what they say when you write. It sound cool. But the reality is, if Kevin Durant's available in free agency, and there's 30 other teams that can get him, regardless of if we need him or not, if we can add Kevin Durant to our team, it's going to drastically increase our chances of not only beating this nigga who just beat us, but we can dominate the league. That ain't got nothing to do with our urgency to sign this nigga. It's the availability that he's available. Any star, 1, 2, 3, top in the league is available in free agent. Every team should be trying to get him, even the team that just won the championship. Just so happened the Warriors got him. But now you want to talk about the narrative is blame the Warriors. How? KD made the choice to go there.
But
They offered him.
You called him.
Don't matter.
How about
All of them don't matter. I offered you. You made a choice. Yes. You could have said no, and you could have went back. You didn't.
So if me and you get in the fight, right? You're supposed to whoop my ass, and I end up winning, right? Somehow I end up beating you, right? And I'm the champ. Mm-hmm. And then you call your big brother. You call your big brother come to help you beat me. Who looks weaker? Your big brother for coming, or you for calling your big brother on a fight you were supposed to win?
Me.
Okay, there we go.
But that was your scenario?
Yeah,
And who's the big brother? KD?
Golden State Warriors.
Am I the Warriors or am I KD?
You're the Warriors.
I'm the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm
You
Cleveland.
just beat me.
I'm Cleveland, and I just beat you.
Now I gotta call my
and
brother.
Then you call your big brother to come help you, and you said it.
That's your scenario?
That's. Yeah,
That's your scenario?
You got caught off guard. It's okay.
Did you hear
You can backtrack all you want now. You got caught up.
6 win is KD the big brother. I'll wait.
In that situation, he was.
That situation.
That situation,
You're Golden State. I'm Cleveland. You were supposed to beat me, but I ended up winning somehow. And instead of us just having a rematch between us, because I didn't call no re-up because I won. You go get your big brother to come help you, and just like you said it, you look bad. But the public blamed him. Because they said, oh, you won a championship now. You want to win a fight. So
They said your big brother was the bad guy.
your big brother, instead of you
Because
being
he
the bad
jumped
guy.
on Gil.
Instead of you being the bad guy for
instead of-
calling for help.
Right? That's the same. Like, just,
What I'm saying is the big brother didn't win the.
So let's take it a step further, right? Just to take it a step further with his scenario, right? Mm-hmm. With his analogy of what you go call your brother do something crazy and he killed Gil. Mm-hmm. Now he went to prison. Now the story is your brother went to the pen for that. Mm-hmm. Not that you called your brother, right? That's the big story. Everything else existed, yes, absolutely. But the bigger story of it all was your brother in the pen now. Mm-hmm. Right? So that's Kevin Durant is your brother.
The Golden State Warriors did not get blamed for recruiting.
They didn't get blamed.
They did, but they should have.
I'm telling you,
You should have been to blame for calling your brother.
They don't get blamed.
Yeah, yes,
not.
of course.
No, of course.
Because it's not their issue whether he picks coming with us or not.
But you shouldn't. But the thing
it's
is,
up to him.
No. But the
You're
thing
changing
is,
the dynamic.
No. But the thing, so what
he
is saying is.
That scenario
So
fits him. It fits his argument.
No,
It
so
fits the
guess-
argument. It does.
I'm supposed to be this big bad guy, right? I shouldn't have to go call nobody, right? Whether he's Kevin Durant or not. I'm coming.
So we're not supposed to get better.
You are. Yes.
We just said we're not.
No. We are. Like I said. Like
So I have to call somebody.
No.
to get better.
After you lost.
We have to get better, right?
Yes. Yeah. No. You shouldn't have to call nobody. You
Why?
should not have to.
We just lost.
But you did.
But
We just lost.
Yes.
But so you call somebody, yes, cool.
Your team just.
We just can't call him.
No,
your
you can call whoever you want. You
your
can't
team.
blame him
Listen,
'cause
you can't blame who you
The
call.
Warriors are not blaming him.
No,
the public is. The
public
masses.
is.
Okay, so we're not talking about the Warriors. We're talking about the Warriors.
Of
and
course,
Kevin
the
Durant.
Warriors
We're not
want
talking
to
about the public.
You get the win.
We're talking about the.
That's what I'm talking about. I've been talking about the whole time. I ain't talking about the fans or the public.
I'm saying the narrative was Kevin Durant is weak for doing what he's doing. But in reality, the weak person was the person who called Kevin Durant,
Which is Draymond Green.
which is the Warriors.
Okay.
You're 73.
Right, Draymond can call all he wants, but the Warriors have to act on it.
No, they listen.
Huh?
If it's like a
Whose
lead.
checkbook
It's
is
like a
it?
lead.
Whose checkbook
like a
is
lead,
it?
right?
Whose checkbook is
if I got a call, I'm like, all right, you want to buy this product? Boom, all right, I'm gonna transfer you to them, and they're gonna process the purchase. This is Draymond selling the joint on the phone.
Of course.
All right, hey, we got him.
But
Yeah.
Draymond got-
Hey, we got to call Steve.
Hey, but
Call
Draymond-
them. Tell them we got an opportunity to get Draymond.
But
get
Draymond
Kevin
got
Durant.
immunity,
It ain't got
though.
nothing to do with the Warriors.
So why do you
Draymond got immunity.
Why do y'all have immunity for making that call?
Draymond got immunity.
Y'all.
Draymond.
Your whole legacy.
Draymond.
Everybody at Golden State Warriors, everybody benefited. Who was the executive?
Bob Myers.
Bob Myers. His legacy jumps. Steph's legacy jumped over Magic. Draymond, Hall of Fame. Clay, Hall of Fame. Looney, how many championships Looney got? 3. Everybody gets to hold their head up while everybody is looking at Kevin Durant like, oh, nah, dawg. You went to the Warriors because the Warriors, wait, how am I the one being the villain and everybody else get to be heroes like they didn't benefit from my coming there?
You made the decision, bro.
And you made a decision to call me.
Yeah, I called you.
You called me because you needed help beating LeBron James.
Think about what
you
you
couldn't beat LeBron James, so you need.
Like I said, when we
Because I
first
call
started,
you gotta say yes.
Because
I call you gotta say yes. Because I reach out to you.
It was a mutual infatuation at the time.
Just like
Right?
everything we just said with those the three-headed.
It was a mutual.
KD, Bron, and Steph.
It was
It's
a mutual
thing, right?
infatuation because KD said, "Damn, that looked like it'd be fun way to
looked like
play.
it'd be fun to go
It
play
looked like it'd be fun to play over there. They just lost. We need to get some more. We ain't got enough, right? So it was mutual.
Make the decision.
Right.
KD.
It was make yes.
Hey, KD. Make
It was make the decision. Like so, but you offered me though.
Thank you, because everybody can offer you. But look,
But everybody else wasn't. But everybody else wasn't 73-9 though.
Exactly. So it's enticing because you,
Yeah,
KD,
of
want
course.
to know what it feels like to play over there because it looks fun.
So why is he?
fun.
I made the decision.
So why is he the weak one?
You got to ask the public that. You said the public saying.
Why is he
Yeah.
the weak and that's what I said.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's
That
what it
story
started.
was-
I said the narrative was pushed
Yeah.
out there and blamed him for accepting someone else to cry for help. When it should have been the other, it should have been the other way around. That Golden State was up 3-1. They lost to LeBron James, and they needed to go get help. That was the reality of it. But they changed the narrative because no one was going to talk about Steph. No one was going to talk about Clay because they were nice guys. But that was the reality of it. Right? They chose another narrative, and the narrative was make KD the villain for going to a team that was up 3-1. So when you hear somebody talk about Kevin Durant's legacy, they always say, well, he went to go to a championship team that beat them 3-1. Not talking about Golden State going out to go get a dude to beat LeBron James, who beat them 3-1.
Ain't got nothing to do with that free will.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a mutual thing.
But you answered it. It don't matter. You
It was a
answered it.
mutual
Oh,
decision.
you cooked me on that one. You cooked me on that one.
So we asked the chat who's winning the debate. I didn't put this question
You
up.
cooked me on that one.
71% said Gil. But can we ask the chat now, is it obvious? and just see what they say.
Facts.
But
I still think I won though.
But you guys talk about public perception. From your own perception, and it took me a long time to do this. I'm a big LeBron fan. I was definitely salty at KD. But then you look at from an on the court and off the court standpoint, everything that the Warriors provided him, business dealings, Silicon Valley, all that type of stuff. no-brainer. And no disrespect to the people of Oklahoma City, but if I got a chance to go from Oklahoma City to San Francisco for work, I'm out. Like, it's not even like a second thought.
Thank you, Josiah.
We're athletes.
Yeah, but from an athlete standpoint, from your own personal standpoint, we're not talking about what the public perception of it was.
But athletes, we don't proceed to remember the athlete. We don't judge each other off of non-basketball shit.
Yeah.
Like, we don't judge anybody off of what, oh, he went here, he bought this, his girlfriend did. That has nothing to do with you putting buckets in the goddamn basket. That's never been our perspective.
Yeah. That's literally why I'm.
Because when you just think about just history, most of the guys whose legacy is high, they went into winning situations when it started.
There was only one person that who he was like, yeah, he went to LA to go be Shaq. When he left Orlando, it was more than basketball.
But nobody dims his championships.
Yeah.
You know, winning and going over there. Nobody talks about Shaq's championship when he went with Dwayne Wade. No one talks about Dwayne Wade championship when he got with Shaq. It's a championship, right? We did our goddamn duties, you know, inside this, and that's the problem is most athletes now are being judged for everything but on performance. Right? You're being judged for everything that has nothing to do with the game that you're playing. Our legacy is being changed.
Yeah,
right? I argue with the coach. I got the coach fired. I got the guy. You can't be in the Hall of Fame first ballot. You got to go third. Motherfucker, I done made 10 All-NBA, 10 championship, got 4. What the fuck does that have to do, me getting my coach? What does that got to do with what I did on the court? This is the Hall of Fame. It's about my body of work. And that's where everything's been diluted. That became the problem.
So as far as super teams is concerned, whenever a big player gets added to a super team, it's the organization's doing, not the actual player.
So, what is this? Was the Boston Celtics 11 championship, was that not a super team?
I'm just referencing like the Phoenix Suns. Like,
no, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is
Bradley Beal made a decision to get there.
He got traded?
So is it the Suns that's like, all right, is it
But wait,
from now on
wait,
out, it's
Paul,
going to be the organization,
It's always been the organization.
not the player.
The media's just put the players on it like the players are doing it.
Well,
Because they're choosing the destination.
Well, his situation because he had no
choosing
trade
the
clause.
destinations. Right?
Yeah, he had no trade.
His situation because he had no trade clause.
So, but I'm saying in free agency, when you can choose where you want to go,
Yeah.
and ain't no trading,
Yeah.
the player gets exempt from wherever he goes because the organization is trying to bring him there.
No, it all depends on.
Well, obviously not in the public eye, but do you guys feel personally like
Didn't nobody fault fucking Deion Sanders for going to the goddamn Dallas Cowboys? Shit like that. Like, you trying to win.
From Atlanta.
From Atlanta. You trying to win. Then he went from there to San Francisco. It's just like, you trying to win. It's just...
yeah, Deion's
But did they fault him from going from San Francisco to Dallas?
No, it's just...
We Deion, so he can do it.
Deion.
But that's what I'm saying. Just all legacies. That's if you look across the board, no one talks about them, right? We just talk about the championships and we compare.
So how do you guys look at legacy from that standpoint as former players? Because I know the public perception is a lot different. Like you're saying, they're going to knock KD
Because
the
public perception is coming from a group of people that has nothing to do with the sport itself. So they don't know anything that's going into trading and moving and wanting to move, and they're just seeing someone wants to leave, and then they have their opinion.
Because they got a
And then
team.
they push their opinion out to the public, and that's all the public knows.
Yeah, because it's not like KD chose to go to the Sonics and then the Thunder, obviously, when they moved. That's the team that drafted him, but we placed this heavy value on loyalty. It's like, what loyalty? I didn't get, like, ping pong balls bounced this way, and I ended up going here. I didn't say, hey, I want to play here, and that's what happened. Now I have my own free will.
That's a great
to
point.
be able. I'm just saying, to be able to pick
That's a great point.
any team I want to go play for, and we knock, oh, you want to go to a good team. Like, what
Or I
other
want
profession do we do?
Or I want to get out the
Josiah, that's a great
Or I want to
point.
get out the country.
But what other profession is like, oh, nah, bro.
No profession. If someone's paying, if Microsoft right now hired everybody, they're gonna give you more money, give you a better position, give you a Windows, you're gonna take the job.
Why?
Because it's Microsoft.
It's Microsoft.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? It's Microsoft. You working in your basement making $20,000, $30,000. They offer you $300,000 and you get these benefits. You're taking the job. 99.99, 100% of all normal people in this world, if they had a place to go get a job in a better city that they get to pick, they're gonna do it. But
Benefits better, everything better.
When it comes to the athlete,
Yeah.
it becomes a problem because
Well, fans have allegiance to the team.
Yeah, they got favorite
regardless
players
of
and teams and shit like that. And
the ownership or what goes on behind the scenes, what you guys have talked about. Regardless of what goes on there, I'm a
And they want
Lakers
the
fan
guy.
or I'm a Knicks fan, I'm a whatever.
Let's go back to the question though.
But if he
What's
came to
what's
their team,
legacy?
they wouldn't have. But if he came to their team, they wouldn't have shit to say. They'd be cheering.
Yeah.
That's all.
So what's the definition of legacy?
Really, how do you guys view
Oh no, yeah, how we view legacy.
like this KD going to the Warriors? That don't impact your thoughts on him as a basketball player.
I know.
Yeah.
No, at the time before I like sat down and really thought about it, I like I said it before, I'm like, damn, KD, them. Like if he would have went somewhere like this, like if he would have went to New York at the time, decent team, somebody, I would have been like, oh, I get it. But at the time, but then I really thought about it with this situation. I was like, yeah, man, trying to win, man. Like it's fucking really good, and so I had to respect the man's decision, right? You can't question the man's decision when he's fighting for the word we're talking about here is legacy, right? It's his personal legacy, right? It's on how he's gonna lay his head down when he tie his shoes up and throw them over the fucking phone line, right? When his retirement is done, how does he feel about himself? Fuck what the media got to say, fuck what Kenyon got to say, fuck what Stephen A got to say, fuck what anybody has to say. When I'm done, when I lay my head down at night, can I feel with what I did with my time as a professional athlete? And this is what people get misconstrued. Like they want people to think and act and feel the way that they do. Like, no, this shit is personal. I'll play for a team, but this shit is personal for me. And this is what Kevin Durant, maybe his thought process was making these decisions for his legacy, not the legacy of the Golden State Warriors. When LeBron left, he was going for his legacy. I need to win a championship. People talking shit about me. I need to win. So this is what people like. So I had to step back when I was questioning the decision at the time and be like, shit, I probably would have did the same fucking thing under these circumstances, right? I'm trying to win and people question about, so this is what, so you gotta respect grown men's decisions when it's when it's sport and it's a personal thing that they're fighting for in the history of this game.
Okay.
I say the same thing, man. Like, literally, for me to question or comment on somebody else's overview of their legacy, like LeBron, he asked me, do I respect LeBron's legacy over Reggie Miller, right? I have my opinion on that question.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. LeBron's legacy is gonna be up to him and what he think about it, how he sleep at night and feel good about himself. So I'm not gonna put no emphasis on legacy because I have my own opinion on whether or not I should respect it or not. But at the end of the day, it's not about what I think about legacy. Somebody else. I can only say what I would do for me. So I get that part, and I'm 100% on board with that.
Just piggyback on that stuff. And that's why, like, us as athletes, we have a problem with Skips, the Stephen A's, these people, right? When you've never laced them up, and you don't know what it took for these guys to become who they are. And when you're constantly with the negative narrative of this person and constantly challenging everything and every move that they make and everything that they do is critiqued in a negative light, you're fucking with this man's legacy. And you have no leg to stand on because you ain't never been in this arena. You ain't never been on this field. You ain't never done it. So for you to have anything but praise and admiration for these people is crazy. And that's why we feel the way we do, and that's why we challenge damn near everything that comes out of your mouth. Because it's coming from, you're naive, you're ignorant to what you're saying because you don't know what it took to question this man's legacy at any point, at any decision that he's made, at any time where he was successful or at his failure. You should have nothing but praise for this man at any sport. So for you to be critiquing and criticizing these people, man, like it irks me. So anytime I have a chance to rebuttal and dispute anything that they say, I'm gonna do it at every chance I get because your words are invalid to me.
And what's so funny is I'm glad you said it. And when you say invalid, it's the correct word, invalid. Only sports is where you cannot have been a professional of it and you get to judge someone's work, right? Hall of Fames and all of like, every athlete, 100% of athletes are still wondering, how did you make a 75 list without Dwight Howard? It still boggles every single player who's ever played this game. Like, wait, his resume, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Right? If we had to put this shit in numbers, he's gonna be top 25. So how is he not 75, right? And we've been on planes, right? Right? Yeah. The most important person is who? The pilot, right? Second most important.
Co-pilot?
No? Besides them, the pilots. Second most important.
Flight attendant?
Flight attendants, great. And then,
Stewardesses?
And then next is the customers, right? Which one is the NBA player? The pilot, right? The pilot is the one that's out there practicing, looking at game plans. We are the one playing. The stewardess is the analyst, right? The analyst reports everything to the passengers, right? The only problem with that is we're in the same fucking cabin. The stewardess and the passengers are in the same fucking cabin. You're watching the same fucking view, right? When turbulence hits and they get on there, hey, just calm down, everybody put your seatbelt. Bitch, I know that. I know. I know, I can see. Motherfucker, the turbulence, I'm moving, the ding ding came on. I can see that from right here. You have no different view than me, right? The customer, the analysts and the fans got the same fucking view. We are the people in the cockpit, right? There's a door. Shoot.
Can't get in.
Right? Shoot. Like the only thing the analysts get to do is knock on the door. Doo, doo, doo. Hey, so what's going on back there? And then I tell you what to tell them, right? Now imagine as a pilot being judged by the stewardess on how we landed. You out your rabbit ass mind to tell me because there was so much turbulence and you felt uncomfortable. Bitch, you don't know what I went through up here. Right? You don't know nothing about, you didn't do no flights, you didn't do nothing. You have no hours on getting this plane safe. All you was doing is just sitting there, talking to each other, judging us on what we are doing. That is the problem. You're telling who should be in the Hall of Fame first ballot, and you are seeing the entertainment part. I've never seen how many days you was in practice, you was sick going to practice. I don't know what you went through mentally to prepare for this game. All I'm watching is the 48 minutes. I'm sorry, people, but there's more than 48 minutes that go into a person's legacy. Y'all are judging people on the game-winning shot, who didn't take it, why you didn't take it. You don't know. Do you know our plays? Huh? Did our coach give you the fucking playbook to know what we were running? No, you're just judging if LeBron James came and took the shot or passed the shot. That's it. If he passes it, he's weak. Right? If he takes it and misses it, he's weak. Right? You don't know the play that's drawn up. You don't know what's going on to this to have so much influence on legacies It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I want to see a bunch of stewardess dictate the pilots who's going to go into the Hall of Fame or who gets raises and shit. They would look at them niggas like, if you don't get your stupid ass up out of here.
That's what you do. Open the cockpit door.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in here.
Come on in here. Let me
Here, take the wheel.
take the wheel.
You got it.
So we
Let me
asked.
sit over this bitch. Let me see. Let me turn this idle pilot off and let me see you land this motherfucker. Go.
Matter of fact, get your ass up out of here. Get your ass.
Motherfucker be like, yo, LeBron James ain't that hard to
I
guard.
didn't know this shit was this fucking. Yeah, sit your ass, dumb. Get your ass. Yeah, it's that, man. Like, no.
Like, it's just fun.
Like-
Jason Tatum this. All right, how about this? You know what? Here's a uniform. Here's some shoes. Guard them.
360 West.
Like, you don't know what goes into, like, come on, man. We play 82 games. We get 82 scouting reports, dog.
I'll take
82 scouting reports.
I'll take it more simple for you. Go give him the playbook.
Tell us what the first.
Hey, where the ball supposed to go? Hey,
First
I ain't gonna tell you shit. Where the ball's supposed to go? Here, go.
Where the ball's supposed to go?
First pass.
So
Like,
Who's what?
Who's
Well,
the
what's-
one? What's the
what's
one?
one?
What's one? 125 out.
Where does one go? Okay, you got the first part where he passed. So where did he go after he passed?
What is the defense doing?
hey, you know what? You can help. Follow the line.
Out of line.
Follow the TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
show me.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time you played?
Like in the NBA, 2015.
2015. Tell me a scouting report on how you guarded Tim Duncan.
Oh, for me, I'm gonna get into him. I'm not gonna let him shoot his bank shot. I'm gonna make him put the ball on the floor as much as possible. I'm gonna catch him, like I said, I'm gonna make him catch the ball off the block first and foremost. I'm making him go left if I can. It's because he's gonna try to shoot his running hook because I can't get to it. His arms are longer than mine.
Yeah, what's his strong suits in the scouting report? What is his strong suits in the scouting report?
Oh, bank shot. He's fundamentally sound. He's gonna get to what he wants to. Got a nice jump hook. Strong right hand. Not a great shooter. I'm gonna stun him back. I can get back to it. He wants to post up on the left block. KG wants to post up on the left block. He's dominant right shoulder. Left shoulder jump hook, right shoulder jump shot. Want to face you up, create space.
Defense. Defense and tendencies.
No, that don't matter.
Yeah, don't matter. Scout report, yeah.
He's all over the place.
Offense.
Now, when was the last time you played again?
Oh, 2015.
Right? You just gave a scouting report on 2 Hall of Famers. Because how many times you played them? 23, 26 times, right? So when the game is being played and you're following the scouting report, there's nobody watching. There's no analyst watching if they never played the game to know what you're doing. Oh, why did he open it up and let him go baseline?
Got help coming.
That's where my help's supposed to be. That's his weak side. I don't want him to go middle. That's our game plan.
Game plan. They don't know nothing about game.
Like, so you're judging everybody's legacy on something you have no idea. You are a viewer. At this point, to be honest, I trust a diehard fan over an analyst. Because I know a diehard fan watches every
game.
fucking game,
Every game.
every fucking minute.
And they invested.
Analysts, you don't have no alliance to nothing. All you doing is just gonna get an end report, look at some stat sheets, and then get a little summary, and then you go out there and spew your take on it.
Yep.
You didn't watch the game from top to bottom unless you have a favorite team. Like, so when I hear analysts talk, I really want to know, do you have a favorite team? If you say no, then I can't trust your opinion because I know you're not watching the game full mode. I know when Laker game come on, this motherfucker just LeBron James. He gonna
watching the rest of the team as well.
But you're not gonna watch any other. But that's why I said I trust.
Yeah, I'm with you. Man.
People who
diehard
fans more than the analysts, because I know the diehard fan at least watched that 48-minute game. So if they tell me about their player, I can take everything they're saying for gold. Because they watch every single moment. 82 fucking games, they done watch this man or this
D-Lo,
team.
every time D-Lo get that bitch, man, why they be like, yo, they be into it.
Into it.
So they like, and they be spot on too. I catch myself every time having a real basketball conversation with a motherfucker like diehard fan about their squad. Sitting at the airport at the bar, motherfucker like, yo, we watching.
That's
shit like
they
that,
can
right?
tell you from top to bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every move, who's responsible for it.
They still make the mistake that the analysts make too, though. The fans.
Yeah, of course they go.
You know, they think they actually know what the analysts.
But think about it. They're getting it from here, and then like if you're watching it and something you don't know, this analyst is telling you, and you're like, okay, cool.
Right.
Even though
we don't get to.
motherfucker, your vision is the same as theirs. You're looking at as soon as the game come on, right? As soon as the game come on, you and the analyst, boom, in real time. The analyst don't have. He's not in the locker room when coach is giving his speech. He ain't at practice. He didn't come back 6:30 that night to see the guy warm up and do all these things. So his view of the game is no different than yours.
I think the fan just trusts the analyst.
Because that's all they heard.
That's all they've heard.
Yeah, because they don't hear from us direct. They don't hear
They
from us.
take it for face value though, because they think these people are professionals and should know exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
though, right?
it's like newscasters. It's like you watch
People
the news,
think because
you
they
got to
put-
trust
listen,
what
dog.
he's saying. 'Cause
Shout out Mark Brown
They put
and
you
Pat
on
Harvey.
TV.
Yeah, they put you on TV.
Like people think people on TV are right, and they fucking fan. Like they just because they put a camera in people admire people and their opinions and their celebrity because they put you on fucking TV.
Yeah, it's like me.
Like-
Shit, you motherfuckers
Like me, like
nothing I
football,
say.
like,
You know,
let's say
nothing I
football.
say.
Like
You know,
I know
nothing I say.
I know we talk about the Cowboys, boom. Last year's Cowboys, last year.
Ravens now, but-
last year for the last
Just
20
football
years.
overall.
Yeah. 20 years, Cowboys,
Absolutely.
you're going to know
I
everything
understand.
about it.
Absolutely.
Right? Like me, I don't have a team. You don't, whatever I say,
Yeah.
be valid.
Yeah.
It doesn't-
Come on over to the
you know what I
Raiders,
mean? It
Bill.
just,
Come to the Raiders.
I don't have shit to tell you, right? And that's why, like, some people, like, I remember, like, Ocho, right? And I was doing a show with Ocho. I like Ocho's approach. What he don't know, he asked the question. Hey, I got a question. When it's this, this, and this, what does that mean? Right? He's letting you know he's a novice and he's trying to understand. So when he's watching it, he can get a better understanding from it.
Facts.
Now, that's the approach. When you're coming into something, you just ask. Just ask for it, you know. Like when I start talking football, I'm ask, hey man, look, that's 4th and 1. The running back is averaging 3.7 yards. Why the fuck they kicking it? Because my brain says go.
Absolutely.
For it, right?
How do you know who to ask, though?
It's just
Football player.
Yeah.
Running back.
Remember we talked about
No,
some
it's-
motherfuckers don't know what they talking about.
No, but a
the person
quarterback,
that's
running
been
back, like why they not going to you? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Like the question you just asked about the fourth and one, like that's the same thing with the Seattle Seahawks with Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all that shit happened. Like, why did y'all pass the ball
now,
there?
Now,
But even the football players don't have the answer.
now
for that.
so I would like to ask the coach.
So I would like to ask Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson in the like
No,
he's the only one to
one
know.
person.
He the only one to know.
No, he the only one that could have did anything.
Super Bowl
Could have
MVP.
changed it.
Yeah, he could audible. He could have did anything.
That's it.
I could, or I could go get the Super Bowl
Or I
MVP.
can,
if
I can
throw
go.
the
I
touchdown.
can go be selfish and do that. shit.
But see, that's what I said. We all have our opinions, but the only person who can tell us what's
the
what
coach.
is the coach or the quarterback.
Yep.
I know somebody that was there in real time, but
Marshawn was there.
oh no, I'm somebody that was on. Like I talked to him too, but I know it was somebody that was.
Like I've always realized, like some of those debates we be having, the people who can answer it never answer it. Like, who's better, the 92 Dream Team or the 96 Dream Team? There's only a few fucking people that can answer that question.
Facts.
Right? There's only a few people that can answer. Charles Barkley, like, that's a question. Fuck our opinion. Whatever Charles says, that's what I go with now. Right? I can say 96 all day. He played on both. So it'd be like, yo, Charles, who was better, the 92 team or the 96 team? Whatever answer comes out of his mouth, I can no longer have an opinion about. Because the person who was on both gets to tell me.
Because it's his perspective.
It's his perspective. He was there.
Not an opinion.
There's not an opinion.
And that's the difference. And that's like when y'all be talking about certain things, I'm making opinions because I wasn't there. Y'all went to the playoffs. Y'all been all-stars. I can't say, oh, I know what that feels. I can only say, oh, I don't imagine how that feels.
But this is how we deal with it. Now let's say we ask Charles Barkley, right? Who's better, 92 and 96? Right? I think 96, right? And he says, the 92 team. And then my goofy ass like, bitch, you're wrong.
They had Magic Bird on
And it happens all the time.
You stupid motherfucker. And then give you a whole bunch of stats that I had to fucking Google.
Nigga, right beside me. I was there.
My real player percentage, the real player percentage over here says the 96 team was better than the 93 team.
You can't guard no motherfucker.
That's how goofy you look, dog.
That's why I start statements out when I'm telling stories and certain things about situations that I've been in. It ain't nothing I saw in no movie, ain't nothing I read in no book, ain't nothing I saw on no TV. It's something I see with my own two fucking eyes.
I was there.
So we asked the chat, this is a while ago, is it obvious? 71% said yes. Thank you, chat. Not sure what it is, but it
Never
is obvious.
fail, man.
So let's keep it moving. So after a strong showing at the Olympics, French forward Gershon Yabusele has agreed to a one-year vet minimum deal with the Sixers as they look to add some depth at the power forward spot. Yabusele was the 16th overall pick by the Celtics in 2016, played in 74 games over 2 seasons before going back overseas. He spent the last 3 seasons with Real Madrid in La Liga. So Yabusele was the second leading scorer on France's silver medal winning squad, averaging 14 points, 3 rebounds, shooting 52% from the field. In the knockout stages, he had 22-5 against Canada in France's upset win in the quarterfinals, 17-7 on Germany in the semis, and then gave Team USA a 20-piece in the gold medal game. So obviously, Ken, you are a resident Sixers fan by your familial allegiances. What will Gershon Yabusele bring to the Sixers this season?
Well, me watching him playing my first, I don't really vaguely remember him playing for the Celtics. From what I saw, he get physical, so they can use another big. They got Joel, they got Andre Drummond. I'm saying KJ plays the 4, of course. They can use another body at that position. They got mostly wings and guards. With Caleb Martin coming over, Reggie Jackson, Eric Gordon, re-signed Kelly Oubre. Still got Tyrese. You got Kyle Lowry. So it's another decent-sized body they can use. I'm saying that does something different than KJ. So.
He got the nickname Beignet Wallace for his work in Olympics. May or may not have dunked on somebody on TV.
May or may not. He put it.
Footage has been deleted, Ken. We already made
we can look it up.
Made it disappear. We made it disappear.
Yeah, it's just another body now. But like I said, he does something different than what KJ brings to the table. So yeah, I'm saying KJ is flying around and shooter, and it's good for them. I'm saying it's another body they can use. He's been playing professional. He's not, he's not going to hurt the team. He knows how to play. He's proven that. So, it's dope.
And what do you think? Obviously,
the GOAT debate is over. It's official, man.
The GOAT debate is over. It's official. What is official about the GOAT debate, guys?
No one's ever dunked on Jordan and then got a job. Shit. You dunk on Michael Jordan, goddamn it, you a can. You dunk on LeBron James and got a job. That don't say nothing about the dunk. That says more about the person you dunked on. Huh? Yeah, that's called a GOAT. That's called GOAT.
His name is Gershon now.
Somehow you seem to give LeBron credit for this nigga getting a deal?
Can you read the stats again in the mother?
Huh?
Can you read the stats that he did in those other games?
France's second leading scorer, 14-3, but 22-5 against Canada in the
Nobody's
quarterfinals.
seen that. Okay, go.
What do you mean nobody's seen that, nigga? You didn't see it.
What
are you talking about? You see what he be doing? Do you see what he be doing? Nobody's seen that, nigga. You wasn't watching. The whole world was watching.
17-7 on Germany in the semis.
Didn't watch that.
And then 20-piece in the gold medal game.
No. But he was balling.
But he also supplanted Rudy Gobert. So the reason Rudy Gobert got benched is because Yabusele was balling.
Oh,
yeah,
so he can play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Olympics competition.
Damn.
He went viral for what again?
He may or may not have dunked on an NBA player.
He dunked on the King, went
Player
viral,
currently
now he has a job. I'm just saying, you got to be a very, very powerful. It's like, it kind of reminds me of the AI crossing Jordan up, right? It was more about, right? The person you're doing it to it's like, woo, that motherfucker gotta be that good. Like, you know how good you gotta be. You dunk on a nigga, lose, get home, and hey, son, I seen your game today. Contract on the way. Boy, as soon as he got to the locker room. Hey, this is
Bonjour.
This is Daryl Morey here. And we got an open spot for you, son. Good game. Boy, you know how.
Hey, friends. Hey, they think they slick. They trying to take all the Euro players. Hey, look. Hey, they need to get a Euro. They need another one.
That's great.
Another one.
I'm just saying.
And another one. Who else is next? Because how many pros was on that Friends team? 2? 3?
I think 4.
3?
On the France team?
Yeah.
9 played in the pros. What are you talking
Play in
about?
the league. I mean,
Not-
but currently
yeah.
in the league.
Currently in the league.
Wemby, Gobert,
Batum.
Fournier.
Fournier,
Batum.
Yeah, what about it?
Shit,
Yeah.
Gabby
They
Williams.
got they.
Shit, Gabby Williams just signed with the Seattle Storm.
Yeah.
Chick from the France
Yep,
team.
she was cooking.
She just signed with the Seattle Storm.
Hey, man, shout out to my wee Frenchman, French toast, French fries, French. Hey, you already know the rest.
This some guy.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Of course.
Congratulations. We winning all the way around, man.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty soon, man.
I'm just saying.
We'll open up our own little crepe store.
I'm saying, hey, listen, hey,
Delicious treat.
now everybody gonna be, hey, listen, you dunk on Bron, you get a job. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Hey, Jordan Crawford did get a job after
yeah, he did get a job.
he dunked on the Bron in high school. He
I'm
came
just
up-
saying, look, Nick dunked on Bron and the what's the name shit. He was starting the next day.
Damn. Sheesh. Well, shit.
so we've seen average to solid NBA players do work in the Olympics when they have more prominent roles with their national teams. Patty Mills and Baggy come to mind from this past Olympics. But are the Olympics a good indicator of how a player's skill set will translate to the league?
From the internationals?
Yeah, just from watching that, looking what Yabusele was able to do, playing against the Team USA, giving them a 20-piece. If you're in the league,
They already played against NBA guys already. So
Yeah.
them
Most of the guys on their
already-
team is NBA guys.
Yeah, so it don't.
It kind of gives you a perspective. Like when you see Patty Mills, right? It gives you a perspective of
But
how much he has to sacrifice just to fit into a team.
An NBA team?
Yeah. Right? Or it can say, it lets you know how much talent is on rosters for a guy who goes to his team and nobody can stop him. He
or
gets
how
to the
good, or how good Patty Mills.
or even looking like a Schroder who made
Like even
the All-Olympic squad, right? He was on the top 5.
but
Yeah, he struggles.
But
I don't know.
But you can, but it just lets you know, like, you know, NBA is a hard place.
Yeah.
If Patty Mills is a guy who plays 4 minutes a game and then goes into the Olympics and he's giving out 20 pieces. He's unguardable,
Olympics, Patty.
right? He has to sacrifice. He has to play his role. His role is not to be Australia Patty Mills. His job is to be, come on the bench, come out and dictate the tempo, keep the lead, or, you know, push it up a little bit. Don't do nothing stupid.
It's the same with Fournier, though.
Fournier, yeah.
Because he didn't play at all in New York.
Yep.
Like, literally, like, they get the, now he over in France balling.
Man, that's why some of those, like sometimes it's kind of refreshing to like when you see guys get to play on their national team so you can remember what they look like. But it lets you know, it kind of shows you that it ain't all about talent or IQ. Just, I just ain't got no playing time for you.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that part.
Right, yeah, you Patty Mills, but you sitting behind us. This Luka Doncic right here. You know what I mean? There's just
It's more talent.
Yeah, and Mills was another beneficiary from his Olympic performance, signed a 1-year, $3.3 million deal with the Jazz.
Oh, he's re-signed?
Yeah, he's back.
Damn.
Back doing
There's
it.
only a few players in the international that get to do what they do there and home,
Yeah.
right? There's only a few.
Rudy Fernandez was one of those guys. He played for Portland. And then he played in Spain with Gasol and all them. He played both the same way, kind of the same.
But he was more like a third option anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He was never no star guy.
So talked about Yabusele coming to the Sixers. Speaking of the Sixers, Chet Holmgren pulled up for an episode of Paul George's podcast, P Show, this week and hit PG with an interesting question.
Let me try and fuck up y'all chemistry. Y'all need a bucket end of the game. Who's shooting the game winning shot? You or Joe?
That's funny. That's a Nick Nurse question. I'm gonna deflect that to Nick Nurse.
Okay, that's a PR answer.
That's hilarious.
That's whoever Nick Nurse draw it up for, we gonna get the best shot.
Okay. That's a good answer. I'm gonna continue to fuck up the chemistry. If it's not you, are you gonna be salty?
Nah.
All right.
Nah. I've dealt with that. You know what I mean? I've been on teams with other superstars, and we live and die with whoever takes it.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
Hit him with the shout out Chet Holmgren stirring the pot at a very young age.
Yeah,
got a bright future in this league. Applying the pressure.
You got a nice future in the media. Stir the pot. Oh shit.
Stir the pot.
You like it? It's all gone.
Empty cup. But if you were Nick Nurse, who's getting the last shot on the Sixers?
One person that got motherfucking mismatch most nights.
The motherfucking MVP. The most valuable player on our team.
Or
And then Tyrese Maxey.
if zero. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you this. No.
Shit.
Well, if Paul got that thing going, goddamn it, you know the ball going. If Tyrese got it going, you know where it's going. But if neither one of them got it going, you're throwing the ball down the motherfucking big fella. Throwing the ball to 21, man. Throwing the ball to 21.
Every time.
Every fucking time. If Tyrese got it going, if he had one of them heaters going, and even if that moment, he still can have a heater going, and you still might be throwing that ball.
If he put his hand up.
It's funny. It's kind of hard. Like it's easy to say we'll give it to Embiid, right? But Embiid is in the same situation as Jokic, right?
Fourth quarter guy.
Jokic is the best player, but who's taking all the game winners is going to be Jamal Murray, right? Because Jokic is easier to double when he has the ball, so he's going to have to come up off it. Embiid, you put him in the post, they're going to double him, so he's passing anyway. Now, if he has the ball at the top of the key, that's not the position you want.
Not at all.
You don't want him sitting there trying to be at the top of the key, trying to maneuver just to get a shot off. So, for the most part, it's going to be Maxey
Or PG.
or PG. Most likely, they'd probably try to say, all right, let's do a little pick and roll. They're going to do a pick and roll, and if B pops and he's by himself, of course they're going to throw it to him. But for the most part, it's going to go to guards, man. It's easier. I mean, because we're going to play you one-on-one, but I'm going to double Embiid.
What do you think the hesitation of Paul George was?
Nothing. Coming to a new situation.
Yeah.
It was an honest answer.
What are you supposed to
How
say?
do you feel about the?
Because if he would have said me, that would have been viral.
Yeah, no, it was the right answer.
Oh, Paul George thinks he can go over there and
Yeah,
just...
that's Nick, like you said, that's a Nick Nurse question.
It is.
Is that a PR answer though?
Facts.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Of course.
It's PC.
So you think he feels that he should be him?
No, he said, like he said, he's been in
that
He's been in
situation.
it, so
That's what I'm alluding to. Like, you've been in this situation twice.
But man, there's only a few dudes that we've seen in the NBA that if they don't have it going, they don't give a fuck about nobody else. They still gonna take that shot, right? Because they're the franchise guy. But for the most part, it's usually if there's more talent on the court, whoever has it hot, and we're gonna live with.
Okay, let's just say no one has it going between those three. Maxey, PG, and Embiid.
Then every
resort back to
PG.
You going to PG?
Yeah, we go with PG.
I'm going to PG.
You going to PG over Maxey in that situation?
Yeah, we go with the guy who has the most experience because at the end of the day, it's who can. It's only one shot. So if you 0-12 or it don't matter at that point. If you're all 0-12, who has experience at this?
I'm gonna go.
Well, look, the history of Paul George. Last second shot. I think they already had it. He was like, he has a certain shooting percentage for late game winners. So I'm wondering like how if you were to do the metrics, because skill set, you like, hey, Paul George, out of all of them, he can get a shot off, he can make that shot.
Because he's been around long.
Yeah. But then it's the statisticals. Like you gotta go with
And
Go with your stats.
But Tyrese ain't been around long enough to have enough.
He hasn't done that.
But it's still like even if it shows up something like that, how many times was he doubled on? You know, they're not gonna factor in how many times was he doubled or triple team and going there. How many times did he start with the ball or did he get the ball and he was throwing a grenade and he had to take
All
it, right?
those, yeah.
So you know you got to factor in all of it, right? So one, we got to get a shot off, right? So for the most part, all three can get a shot off, right? If it's let's say it's a penalty situation, right?
Gotta go
If it's a
to
penalty, if it's a penalty
Max.
situation,
All
I'm going
three.
with Max.
I'm going to Max.
No, I'm going to go with
He's
Max
gonna get
because
the foul.
I'm like, he's the only one that's not going to jump away from contact.
Yeah, right.
But then you have Embiid who's going to try to force contact.
Yeah.
Right now I put it in the ref hand to give him the flop. So are we on the road or are we at home?
Yeah, that's-
right. So there's a lot of shit that factors
Facts.
into it. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
But for the most part, I'm gonna give big fella the benefit of the doubt because he's the franchise guy. So like if I'm drawing up a play for Paul George and the nigga vetoes it,
Now bring it to me.
all right, well fuck it.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
all right,
bring that
all right.
bitch to me.
So we're gonna do Paul George. What we're gonna do is Maxie, you're gonna break it down here. Paul George, you're gonna curl him.
Turn him.
Now, Maxie, if Paul George is open, just throw it right there, right? Go get him off the curl. If not, we're gonna pass it, big fella.
Yeah.
Big fella.
I like that. I like that.
Right, you know,
Yeah.
because if I'm drawing up a play as a coach, I'm drawing it up for who I think has the best opportunity to get the best shot.
Yeah.
But if I get vetoed by the best player, I'm going with the player anyway. Because now his confidence kicked in,
Yeah, it
right?
is.
Because
He also feels offended that you didn't go to him first. He's like, well, you draw no.
like, you know what I mean? If I'm like, all right, Dame, we're gonna come down, we're gonna do this, and then Giannis, I don't give a fuck what. If he's 1 for 12, he'll be like, oh no. Bring that shit to me. I'm on.
I got it.
I'm gonna make this. Got it. All right, so scratch that. Dame, get that bitch degree, and everybody get the fuck out of the way. You know what I mean? And we've been in those situations.
So I got the clutch minutes report from last year. If y'all want that, I know your feelings.
Clutch minute report.
I know your feelings about the term clutch being utilized. What is it? Last 5
Well, he
minutes?
asked for Paul George's last.
Yeah.
Clutch minute reports.
So PG had 98.3 clutch minutes. Clippers were 20 and 12. He was 71.6 true shooting percentage on 39 field goal attempts, 8 for 20 from the three-point line.
8 from 20.
Maxey had 107.1 clutch minutes, 50.3 true shooting percentage on 71 field goal attempts, 7 for 23 from three. And Embiid,
23.
Hey, you know what? I don't know nothing you said.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know nothing you said. And
I know.
It sounds cute.
Me and you here.
Hey,
Can you tell me? All right, how about this? Who was the worst team last year? Go give me Detroit Pistons and then tell me what Cade Cunningham.
True percentage.
No. Do the same thing with Cade Cunningham.
5.
let me put it in the Magic.
No, go. I want to go.
They're
Type in
pulling-
Cade Cunningham because they played a lot of close games. Because the last 5 minutes the last 5 minutes, and you're starting to count clutch points in the last 5 minutes. It's ridiculous.
If it's a close game?
It's still a game. There's no importance.
The last 5 minutes is the importance, bro.
2 minutes.
No, the last
Last 5.
No.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
It runs like that.
Everybody still gets the ball in the last 5 minutes.
That's why they keep the track of the points for the 5 minutes.
But you're not close. Does free throws count in clutch?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Free throws?
You don't think the free throws you missed wasn't clutch free throws?
That's the end of the game.
But it was still.
Not- but if
if
it's
you
at the
say
four-
from the 5
if it's at
minute
the
mark
4
to
minute-
the end of the game, you're still including your shot in the end.
But there's no
If he
pressure.
missed them 2 at 5 minutes, it don't.
There's no
If
5
you
minutes.
missed
No
it-
one.
If it
don't
missed it
matter.
at 4:30, it
don't.
don't.
No, it doesn't.
does.
No one. There's no pressure with.
There's so many. Listen, there's going to be so many more possessions in the game.
But those are the things we talk about, factors in the game.
He missed
Like
it,
when
but-
you lose something, you be like, that wasn't the reason we lost. There was so many other
Yeah,
reasons
and then
why
it'll be
we
the 2 free
lost,
throws.
right?
And it'll be the 2 free throws.
Right. So if those 2 free throws, we don't shoot no more free throws for the rest of the 5 minutes, those 2 free throws mattered.
But see, now you're putting it. Now you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're putting a different perspective on it, right there. So it's not about the 5 minutes. If I never shoot any more free throws and there's no more points, then those those free throws actually mattered.
Yeah.
Right? But the rest of the game still matters. So
Through the 5 minutes, the clutch points that you make from that 5 minute mark down is what they're calculating.
Now-
They're like, all right, 5 minutes left in the game. We know how many points this player is going to score.
okay, so now let's go with Tracy McGrady's performance against
The Spurs.
Spurs.
13 seconds.
How many clutch points did he actually have?
Yeah, 13 points in
Besides those 13.
11 seconds.
Hey, last 2 minutes is clutch right now.
Third-
That's 5. 5. Last 5. Yeah.
So he had
Score within
13.
Or within 5.
Last 5 minutes score
So he
within
had
5.
so
we
he
know-
had
we know
13. So he had 13 points in 33 seconds.
33 seconds.
So that means in the last 5 minutes, nothing was clutch. That means his performance wasn't clutch until what? 5 seconds left?
His meaningful clutch buckets, if you go back to the game and you say, all right, there are plays and things that happened in that game that led to that led to the last 13 points that he had in the 33 seconds. We don't know up until that point because this outshines it all. So when you have something outshining all the other clutch shit, yeah, of course
There was no clutch, nothing.
What you mean?
It doesn't fit the clutch. Remember, it's a certain day.
They was losing. They wasn't down by 5.
So that means
below.
nothing no one did. That whole sequence counts as clutch in their new terminology.
Right. Up until they were down 5.
Down
they
5.
were like down.
So that means
11.
he was 13. That first shot, that
like 11.
second shot, that third shot means nothing.
Nah. According to what you're saying, according to what they're saying.
Now, as a basketball player, 33 seconds, 13 points. Wasn't it all clutch?
Yes.
And that's the problem here.
But that's what I'm saying with the 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you get to segment the levels of clutch. What we talking about with T-Mac, that's the highest level of clutch because it's 33 seconds left and you got 13 points. That's the highest level. But everything else under that doesn't mean it's not clutch.
But what I'm saying is he will be considered he would only be getting credited for like 3 points.
No.
Yes. No. The rule is 5 minutes under 5. So 13, when he hit it 13 and it goes to 10, don't count. They shoot free throws. They miss a free throw, make a free throw. His next 3, don't count. They hit a free throw, he comes out, hit a 3, that don't count. None of that counts until it's 5 and under. And that's what I'm saying. So for us, we're like, that whole all 33 seconds is clutch.
But if the game was at 5 or below for the whole 5 minutes, all the points he scored within that would have been clutch. That's the point.
Yeah, but
that's not
if it's above that, though, and he gets it down to be able to win the game.
Within 5 minutes or 33 seconds?
It don't matter, 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. They creating, all this stuff is being created to push a narrative towards something or away from something.
So why do they do fourth quarter points? They do the stat for fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter.
This guy in the fourth quarter, we do not shame that. We do not shun it. We accept that this guy in the fourth quarter averages.
His performance is better in the fourth quarter, right? And then they changed that to start using clutch points. Now, let's just say we playing the game and the game is close in 5, right? And we sitting there getting buckets. We both scored 20 points. We both got 20 clutch points, and none of us really did anything clutch. We didn't hit no clutch shot. We didn't hit a game winner. We didn't do shit. But because it's 5 minutes and shit, there's still about 30 possessions into this game, we collecting a whole bunch of points that really don't have nothing to do with the game yet.
It does.
It don't.
It's the score. The balance of the score has everything to do because it's a close game.
So now now because I created this little context of something, now someone like Steph Curry becomes unclutch because he doesn't play in the fourth quarter. Somebody like Michael Jordan, whose teams was better than everybody else, he don't have a lot of clutch points because they was beating the fuck out of everybody. But he's the best clutch player, right? Because the clutch means the difficulty of what you suppose, like, so the end of the shot or you're down or you need this bucket, the intensity of the game itself is what makes it clutch.
I don't
Not
agree,
5,
bro.
we're down 5 with 5 minutes left.
When you need a bucket,
First of all,
if it's 3 seconds on the shot clock with 3 minutes to go and you hit this shot in the corner, that's a clutch shot. You gotta hit that. You gotta hit that. That's a clutch
You gotta
shot.
hit it, but
That's a clutch shot.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I can't measure that and Michael Jordan's clutch shot. You both get 3 points?
But Michael Jordan has clutch moments. Those are the clutch moments.
But what I'm saying is the way it's so bland, you're allowed to put your 3 at 459 in the same category as motherfucking Michael Jordan's game-winning 3. If he shot a game-winning 3 or Ray Allen's 3, we get to put you in the same category. No, it's not the same.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, it is. It's clutch
because one of them was a game winner. Was it a game winner for Ray Allen?
Tie game. Tie game, go to overtime, nigga.
Right.
We lose or not.
So the clutch points doesn't mean that moment wasn't as big as it was supposed to be. We just talking about the accumulation of points in this moment.
But what I'm saying is, we both get the same. But what I'm saying is, you get 3 points, I got 3 points. Now, if we don't put this into context, and we say, all right, these two players, you would think these both are on the same clutch pattern. When they're, you know what I mean?
If Kenyon is not doing the same type of game winners you are, but he has more clutch points than you saying he don't really deserve those clutch points because he don't have the moments.
Yeah, let's say he's doing all his dunking power in
4 minutes.
in the 4 minutes, and then the last 10 shots he don't take it because they're going to the game winner.
Last minute.
And I'm scoring mine in clutch, and I got to hit the game winner. You come down and score, and we're on the same trajectory in clutch points. It seems that's what they're doing.
Because Kenyon's dunks are keeping you in the game for you to be clutch. His dunks are keeping you the score at this level, and he's accumulating the points for you to have the clutch moment. He has the most clutch points because he helped the team get in this position.
But that's what I'm saying. It's something that's just being. That's what I'm saying. They're creating something. Like, you got to think about it. Like, who's create? It's not basketball players or basketball.
No. We're not doing that.
Creating this thing. It's someone trying to figure out how to be smarter than someone else, and they're creating things. Like, let's say it's a Bron fan. They want to get over Michael Jordan, right? So now I have to figure out a stat that puts him in this category to say, oh, he has more clutch points. Or this person has this true shooting percentage. He shoots 72%. No.
Yeah.
How the fuck you go from you shooting 42% to jump up to 72% in true shooting percentage? Because if you take away threes, you shoot 42%. I'm sorry. That's just the fact, right? Just say, hey, just invisible. Yeah, you took a 23-foot shot. It's a 23-foot two-pointer. Calculated together, 42%. You don't jump up to 72%. That's not how you do it. Because nobody back in fucking 61 shot 70-something%. They bricks. God damn it. Anything past 16 feet, brick.
So is that true shooter percentage of 71 actually good?
No,
I don't think that's good.
No,
I think like 88.
It's not real.
Is that good?
I think so.
It's not real.
If you're doing free throws, threes, and twos, and it goes from 42 to 72, including it instead of like
I would say that's solid.
That's solid.
Very. That's a
So
very.
what would that look like then between the three, the 2-pointer, the 3-pointer, and the free throw? What would those percentages look like to reach 72? Will it be like what, 40% from the field, 38% from three? 80% from the free throw line?
That's what I said. It's someone that never played basketball that came up with it. Like, you coming up with a calculation. If you shoot 42%, 30, it's someone trying to figure out how to make someone look good that we don't know about.
That's weird. Relevant in this shit,
man.
Yeah,
they bring in a statistic.
If you shoot 38% from the three, and your total is shooting 50% from the field, motherfucker, you shoot 50% from the field. If we take away your threes, you're shooting 50% from the field. No matter how you look at it, 50%, right?
Add the free throws though. What happened? That's what they've been doing.
Add the free throws is, if we add the free throws, what's your free throw percentage? 86%, whatever. That's what you shoot from the free throw percentage. I can't add a non-guarded shot into guarded shooting. That is stupid. How the fuck are you even? This is stupid.
Yeah.
You're shooting free. Some of the free throws you shoot, bitch, everybody back there. Yeah. All right, I get to shoot this bitch by myself, right? How was that calculated into something that's with defense? Yes.
So good. We asked the chat.
Josiah, come on, y'all.
I'm just here to host.
How do they have?
I need a check. All right. I need some Gucci shoes like Kenyon had back in the day.
It's
getting ever so close. But we asked the chat, who takes the Sixers' last shot? More than 2,000 votes. 39% said Paul George.
And fans love this shit.
37%.
I hear him online arguing. Yeah, he would have shot a 76 shooting percentage and that, and this, and his BPA mileage is this, like. You know what?
Where they had them conversations,
And,
I don't even
and if there was
nowhere
no
near them
and,
shits.
and if there was no defense, I would shoot 100%. maybe 99 because I might fuck around and fuck off a free throw because I be thinking this shit too easy, right? It's like, come on, like it's just fantasy stats to try to make players seem better than they really are. Right? I shot 40-something% from the field. You add my 86% free throw to try to make me shoot better than I really did. No, nigga, I shot 42. The shit I was taking was a little difficult, okay? Right? You can't add my free throw percentage into shots that's being guarded by 2 or 3 people. It's stupid.
So before we move on to Mostly Fans, we have a special announcement. Season 2 has been special for all of us here on the couch, and to celebrate a job well done, Gills Arena is throwing a backyard boogie on Saturday, August 31st at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. Labor Day weekend. Come pull up, turn up with the entire Gills Arena crew. We'll be out here getting it. Gil will have all types of assortments and snacks and refreshments, some beverage, and we know y'all ain't got shit to do.
I'm gonna just tell y'all sorry now, fellas. I'm sorry.
What you sorry?
What you sorry about, Gil?
Because before I got engaged, I would have had all the hoes here. You know what I mean? I would have had all night long.
Why are you apologizing?
Huh?
What you talking about?
I know you. I know.
We will
Call
have.
him anyway. Fuck is you talking about?
We will have
He ain't got their numbers no more.
special Bible
Give me
study.
the book.
I threw the book.
Give me the book.
Threw the book in the trash can.
How dare you?
Burned it.
How dare you? Which trash can was it? I will go in that bitch.
Yeah, it's the one over. Hey, look, you just go out there and make a laugh, and then the code is the code to the safe is.
It's a special.
You know.
It's a special backyard boogie pool party. We will also be doing baptisms in the pool to celebrate Gil's newfound allegiance to the Lord and changing of his ways. Make sure y'all pull up with us and note the special time. It'll be Saturday, August 31st, 11:30 a.m. Everybody who can't pull up, you can watch it on YouTube with us. Celebrate the end of season 2 as we look ahead to season 3. But now let's move on to Mostly Fans, presented by our friends here at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. So, our first question. I don't even want to know what y'all did.
His promo to the backyard boogie is way better.
You have a okay. Well, that's
I'm just saying.
a discussion we can have offline.
I'm just saying. You asked me what it was.
I have a promo as well.
Yeah, your promo.
Bible study and baptism.
Spread it out, man. That looked like a backyard boogie.
Hey. Job well done.
The shit y'all showed right there look like a whole bunch of married men gonna be there.
As a reminder, we do have security at the gate. We will not be letting you in if you are not on the list.
That shit look exotic right
Yeah,
there.
that shit look exotic right there.
But let's move on. Our first Mostly Fans questions from Underdog user Real Zaza said, will y'all ever make a trip here to San Antonio to watch Wemby play? And would y'all record a podcast here? The city would love to have you all. Is Gills Arena ever coming to San Antonio?
Oh, damn.
To see Wemby.
Never say never.
Huh?
I thought there was somebody from France asking to come over there.
Real Zaza, we very well may pull up to San Antonio. Let us connect with Underdog, see if we can make it work. Who flies there from here? Southwest? Like, how do you?
I know. All I know is Charles Barkley said some nice work down there.
He said.
I don't know if he said that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Nice work down there.
For 20 years, he said the opposite.
Nice work.
Workers' compensation.
Because the nice work that the work that he considered not nice, it's not.
He called all them big.
Big girls.
Yeah.
They need love
Coming
too.
from a big dude.
They need love too.
So our next question is from Underdog user JRock14. Should the NBA institute a 4-point line? No. Okay, but they added a 3-point line.
That's cool. Whatever.
Natural advancement.
Cool. No, whatever.
Keep it wholesome.
Yeah.
3 was enough.
No, I think they need to.
I want to just
The big 3-4, the big three.
get some
4-point
neutral
shots.
shooting percentages for
Yeah,
you.
man. I mean, you see Dame and them shooting from that deep, man. One of them
Should get extra points.
get credit for it.
Okay. Gil, you run with a 4-point line? Gil, you're an innovator. You brought us Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
I say no, because you're going to have people out there that shouldn't be shooting them off trying to shoot them.
Yeah.
I feel like we see that now.
We do, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's gonna get worse.
I just be looking at like, And now I can see why the older generation starts to really look. They can't accept the new generation. Like, think about all the dudes that the scoring before the 3-point line, right? Before the 3-point line, these are all the point. Now you have a 3-point line, so yeah, you can catch me easier.
Yeah.
Now when the 4-point line come, you're talking about, you're gonna wipe history through, right? Somebody coming in there just shooting a whole bunch of 4-pointers. I mean, so I look at it like that, trying to preserve some of these stats. But if it's better for the game and they think it's gonna, they think it's gonna look good, motherfuckers throwing that shit from half court. All right. Good luck.
After the first couple air balls, I'm off it. Like, you gotta hit that shit if you're gonna shoot that shit.
Before we get off, I need to tell you.
For sure. And Ken, you got something you wanna?
Oh yeah, I remember the story. We was in Vegas. Young man that came through and and his mom had the same algebra 2 teacher.
Yeah.
Telling the story. Well, that same teacher, Miss McCarty, man, she's not doing well right now. So just want to send her some love on the air, man. Got the message yesterday. She's not doing too well. So just wanted to send her some love, man, encouragement to her and her family, man. It takes a village, like I said in the message, man. You're a part of my village. You are a reason, one of the main reasons that I was able to be successful. So I want to send you some love and hope everything works out in this.
And that lets you know how impactful. I mean, that lets you know how impactful that she was to you and what's her name's mother. The fact that you guys remember after all of these years. Yeah. So hopefully she hear the message and she's smiling and she has a full recovery.
Absolutely.
And before we leave our show today, also there's a ton of talented men and women behind the scenes that make this show possible. So we want to salute our very own director, Paolo Grassini. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Paolo, do about 17 different jobs. Every time I'm at Gil's house, he here working on some, tinkering on some. We would not have the show that we have without Paolo. So we want to wish you happy birthday, Paolo.
Appreciate you, Paolo. Appreciate you. And I want to shout out to my little nephew. He just made his first football team.
Okay.
13, man. Congratulations, Braylon. And we're going to be doing a little raffle. You gave me the raffle idea. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty dope. So we'll start doing a lot of giveaways and stuff.
Hey, tackle football? Tackle football? Here? What team? Trojans, Eagles?
Eagles.
Ooh. Turn up. Well, appreciate all you fine gentlemen here on this couch. Appreciate everybody at home that taps in with us, even when it's August, middle of summer. No basketball for a while, but we still got Gil's Arena.
Move around podcast,
Somebody said Paolo should have had a day off. Hell no.
Paolo don't get no days off. You better bring your ass to work, Paolo.
He don't need to celebrate his birthday right now.
Paolo just got married. Paolo just got married, man. He happy to be here.
You can't listen. You can't have a
that motherfucker married. That man said, man, when is work?
I'm going to Gil.
When is work?
Nigga said, she said, I do. When we working tomorrow, when y'all coming back from Vegas?
But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa!